listening to the Rebel Rebel podcast with Rory Carson. Tá sé bhgéisteach leis an fód cruúlaí Rebel Rebel le Rory McCarson.
The first song I'm going to do here is dedicated to the memory of volunteer Raymond McCreesh, who died in hunger strike in 1981. I'm doing this song without any guitar here, so it's just solo vocal here. And if we can get the best of order for it, folks, it'd be much appreciated. It's a lovely song called Raymond McCreesh. Here we go. I remember from my boyhood down in South Armagh, and I look upon that evening sky and see a shooting star, and nothing but I wonder that I would grow to be, but fate would choose a different course. My name is Ray McCreesh. What kind of a system would bring a people to their knees, try to break our spirits and rob our dignity with injustice all around me? I knew something must be done, so while others learned indifference, I learned to hold a gun. Captured and imprisoned, thrown in a H-block cell, 4 years on the blanket protest. I served my time in hell, denied of any status. They called my cause a crime, so on a hunger strike I joined to prove their words were lies. And when my time was nearing, the Lord took me by the hand. He says once more, I bear witness to man's inhumanity to man. Another martyr for his country, another thorn in my crown. You've done your time upon the cross, my son, I'll help you down. If you're ever up in Camla, in my native South Armagh, and you look upon that evening sky and you see a shooting star, just remember that a young boy used to dream as a young boy dreams. So think of me when you whisper prayers. My name is Ray McCreesh. So think of me when you whisper prayers. My name is Ray McCreesh.
There you go, folks. What a way to start this afternoon show. This is Rebel Sundays. We're back after a wee week off, a well-earned break, I have to say. That's opening the show with the brilliant ballad of Raymond McCreesh from Chris Carney, recorded live in Patter Brown's in Dublin. Of course, it was Raymond McCreesh's anniversary this past week, so it was 40th anniversary of the hunger strikes, folks. Absolutely spiritual that version by Chris Carney, just totally a cappella, no guitar, and the silence in the hall when he was singing that song was fantastic. So yeah, folks, you're very, very welcome to the show today. It's great to be back, I have to say. Listen, if you knew what the heat was like in this studio right now, there's a towel down the right hand side of me. I'd say you'll go very frequently see me rubbing that towel across my forehead. I've got 2 fans pointed towards me right now, 2 USB fans, because it's just absolutely boiling hot. I think it's something like 28 degrees today in Belfast. Absolutely mad. So, folks, please have a bit of say a prayer for me. It's being stuck in here for 4 hours this afternoon in the studio in this swelter and heat. Just here to entertain us all today. So listen, thanks very much for tuning in, folks. If you're listening on Facebook, please share the stream. If you can, just hit the wee share button and we'll get it around as many people this afternoon as possible. Right, so we'll jump into YouTube first and see who I have on there. Eamon Melly. Eamon, what's the crack? Afternoon, I hope you enjoyed the break with the family. Yes, definitely did. Down in Bundoran for 4 days. And I have to say, Bundoran is almost unrecognisable. The main street is just awash with not to say shanty cabins, but like every bar, obviously, because none of the pubs you can't eat inside or drink inside in the pubs yet in the south. So literally a lot of the bars took the opportunity to use up the parking spaces on the main street in Bundoran to build these wee sort of outside eating and drinking areas. But I have to say, it was the first time I was actually out having a drink since the bars reopened, and see this whole thing of like having to order a drink at your table and you can't go near the bar and stuff, and it's very frustrating. But listen, folks, just bear with the staff and all these places, because some of the grief I seen some of the staff in the bars over last week there were getting was terrible. Like, I know people are frustrated and they want to drink and stuff, and people get drunk and everything, but they're abusing basically the waiting staff and the bar staff who are just there trying to do a job, and it's wild. So have a bit of faith in them, folks, and just bear with them, because they're there doing a job. It's just trying to earn a living like all the rest of us. Yeah, it was a great wee break. So it was. Got away last Sunday night watching the Euro final. It was great. We're in our hotel. So big shout out to John and all the staff at the Atlantic Park Hotel. It was brilliant. You may have seen the videos I put up, folks. I put up a video just after Saka missed the penalty, and like literally the crowd in that bar went absolutely bonkers. So there was people on the DLA and everything that were jumping up and down. So there were, but yeah, it was a great night. So it was, as I say, all it was missing that week was just a good old sort of rebel section, and there was sort of none of it at all, which is a pity. But sure. Right, so listen, back to the YouTube. Valerie Delaney, hi, from sunny Dublin. Good to see you, Valerie. There's Mr. Spanner Marty Heaney. If you're watching YouTube, folks, you'll see the wee blue spanner beside Marty Heaney's name. It's basically he's an admin on the YouTube stream, just so we can if any everybody comes in, starts giving us any abuse or nasty messages, Marty hopefully be there quick enough to get them off. Terry Craney, hi everyone, happy Rebel Sunday, good to see you. Stuart Holy Goalie Strawthon, where'd I go to? Afternoon all from sunny, hang on, let's try and say this, Kirkintilloch, popping out for a cargo and looking forward to the show. Happy days. There's Celine on. Are you still down Ballycastle? Seen the weather yesterday. Celine looked fantastic. Robert Craney, afternoon everyone from sunny Knightswood. Where's that there? Claire McQuillan. How you doing, Claire? Paul Walsh listening in from the Rebel County of Cork. There's Ronan McDonald. What's cracking on you still over in Coatbridge? You home to Derry's first city. Joseph McGow's on in memory of another one of our fallen RIP. Yes, Denise Heffernan, afternoon listening in Dublin. Lee Curry, afternoon everyone. Welcome back, Ro. Hail from Croydon. Thank you very much. Afternoon spanners. Terry Mealy's on. Happy Rebel Sunday. I hope you enjoyed your holiday, Ro. Yes, cheers, mate. There's Elaine on. Happy Rebel Sundays. Having a good day with Hugh and Martin. I'm cooking today. Yeah, so a big shout out to Hugh O'Neill, who you obviously all know Hugh, who was a regular listener to the show and a regular contributor to the YouTube stream. He actually came over to Belfast this weekend for the... It was meant to be Gary Oak playing last night. It was absolutely gutted, so it was that we lost that gig. It was meant to be in Beckett's last night. Hugh and a good few other ones all come over for the gig, but obviously Beckett's pulled out of it, so it did. And it's been rearranged for Saturday the 14th of August, whether it's the night before the Wolftones concert, folks. So it's going to be in the Sleeve Do. It is totally sold out, so I really can't wait. That's what's going to be with Gary Oak, myself and Stephen as well up in the Sloan, so really looking forward to that there. So anybody that did have tickets for Beckett's, folks, the tickets do follow over for the new gigs. So Paul Hunter up there. See, there's who else we have on? Michael Bolton's on. Good afternoon, Ro. I'm room bound. Got the dreadful COVID, mate. Got both jobs with close contacts. See, that's it, mate. Unlucky. Terry Craney. What have you done with my Dublin hobby? See, Martin Heaney says that we caught leprechauns this morning. Hugh's happy days. Right, so Hugh, listen, stay in Marty's house because I did say I'm going to go down and see you, but I've been flat out all morning. So what I'll do is, as soon as the show is finished today, I'll just jump in the van, head down to Marty's house. I'm going to be armed with you, okay? If you're maybe you're heading out to the Rock and I'm not sure, whatever. Room McDonald, yep, that's me back in Diamond. Happy days. Paul Hunter is on as well from Castle Milk. Right before we do the next tune, we'll just jump into Facebook and see who we have on the day. There's Hugh on. I've had an excellent time, Ro. Happy days. Right there, Siobhan Adams is on. Scott Temperley, Jerry's Wood Stuff. Good man. Did I get my PM? Yes, Jerry. I was just about to read it out there now. So I got a wee PM this morning from Jerry McStraw. He says, "Hi, Ro, buddy. Could you please give a wee mention to the bridge as she was took away to Broomfield Hospital there this morning, and it's her birthday and all today. For God's sake, bridge. Could you please play Billy Reid for her or Tom Williams? Leave it with you." Many thanks. Yes, so Breeds, get well soon over there in hospital, in Broomfield Hospital. We're all thinking of you. So yep, I'll get one of them songs on for you today on your birthday, don't worry. Right, so Mick McAdam is on. Hi from Dumbarton, Roddy McBarron. And there's Babs watching with me today. She's over in her brand new garden furniture over in Landon, fair play to you. Barbara, you're the most luckiest woman I know, so you are. Well, apart from Celine, who cannot really, anything she touches on Facebook, these competitions turns to gold and she just wins. Let's see, Shauna McInerney, hi Rowan all there. Marty McGuinness, what's the crack, Marty? From sunny Kilwalkie. I see you had Stevie up melting you the other night in Ballycastle, so you were. He sent me a video, so he did. Martin Milan's all good to see you, Martin. Frankie Cameron, God bless our boys. God, we'll never forgotten. Let's see, David Tempest Mitchell. Hi, Ro, any chance of Scapegoats? If I can get it, yes, I'll get that on sometime today for you. See, John P. Benson says, Ro, can you please give Geordie Adams a wee shout out, please? He was a son of Ireland and passed away last night. Thoughts are with all the family. Would you please play Fields of Athenry? Thank you very much. I think that's a song I have never played in this show. Daniel McMurray, farewell to Malachi. I think, do you mean farewell to Balaki? Let's see, Duncan Roderickson, there you go. Let's see here also. Aidan Corker is on, good lad, we're happy days. Christopher Mahoney, looking for Sunday, Bloody Sunday. Yes, that's going to be on today, given what happened this week, so it is. Harley Townsend, Rowe, can you give a shout out to Milo Marlin for yesterday, pal? He married his best musician he asked for. Yes, Milo, I seen the photographs. You get married to your lovely bride the weekend there, fair play to you. Thomas Quinn from Ballycastle making lunch, first time watching, happy days. Dan Seacroft is on, afternoon Row, had enough for you today, big man. Yes, it is very hot. I'm going to be playing with water this afternoon. Right, so we're going to head on with the tunes here for you and then get a few more wee shout-outs. Right, so we're going to do this next one for you. I know it'll be very like this one, Dave. Obviously with this week, with Boris Johnson making this decision about this basically statutes of limitations, absolutely disgraceful. Like, I don't think it's going to go through. It's not legal. Basically, it'll be challenged and probably in all the European Courts of Human Rights. He can't get away with this here, so we can't do this. We're going to do this one here. We are going to play Sunday, Bloody Sunday later on as well, but this one we're going to do Jackie Duddy, of course, one of the guys who was murdered on Bloody Sunday. But I think this here song just sort of typifies the whole frustration that everybody's feeling regarding this amnesty that Boris Johnson and his cronies are trying to push through here. So this is the brilliant Dougie Breslin, aka Jerry Breslin from the Panger Band fame, and this is the ballad of Jackie Duddy, folks, on Rebel Sundays. Here we go.
Jackie, I remember your face from a far distant place. Yes, I did. Jackie, you were an innocent boy. Why did they destroy your future road to you? You came from a home of 9 sisters and 5 brothers. Up in the Craigan, you were my cousin. You worked with me brother Dustin, named after me father. Died in springtime, tending looms. Jackie, you were just 17 when they shattered your dreams, and we never got over it. Jackie, you'd have found a good wife and had a wonderful life and raised your weans well. In 68, your mother, Maureen, she died, and with Willie, your father, we cried. She was so very young. Her sister Dolly said if Maureen had survived, she'd have been in the coffin by your side. Your mother couldn't have coped. Jackie, you were good in the ring, 'cause that was your thing. You would have been a champion. Jackie, your nephew John did you proud. He's recognized by the crowd as fulfilling your ambitions. Your face is painted in murals down in the bog, and I pray to God that you'll not be forgotten. That day in 72, it's etched on our minds, the day that innocents died. They called it Bloody Sunday. Jackie, there were 13 others as well, more unfinished stories to tell. Jackie, 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 our Jackie, Jackie Duddy. On a summer's day in Derry in 2010, thousands gathered again, and the world had gone. The British government said sorry and admitted they're wrong. The clapping went on and on, the cheering went on and on. Jackie, your innocence was declared. Your family's voices were heard after 38 years. Jackie, now you can rest in peace. The false accusations have ceased. The truth has been set free. Connie Doherty, Gerald Donaghy, Hugh Gilmore and Michael Kelly, Michael McDade, Kevin Michael Henney, Bernard McGuigan and Gerald McKinney, William McKinney, William Nash, James Ray, John Johnston, John Young and Jackie Duddy. Jackie Duddy.
Sunday, bloody Sunday, when they shot the people there. The cry of 14 martyrs filled the free very air. Is there anyone amongst you that's to blame it on the kids? That a soldier boy was bleeding when they nailed the coffin lids. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday's the day. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday's the day. Well, you claim to be a majority, well, you know that's a lie. You're really a minority on the sweet Emerald Isle. When storming panzer marches, they've got a lot to learn. Internment is no answer, it's those mothers turn to burn. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday. Irish and Scotties sent to colonise the north. You wave your fucking Union Jack, well you know what it's worth. How dare you hold to ransom our people proud and free? Leave Ireland for the Irish, turn the British back to sea. Someday, bloody someday, bloody Sunday's the day. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday's the day. Oh, well, it's always bloody Sunday in the concentration camps. Keep the falsehood free from ever from those bloody English hands. Repatriates of Britain, all the who call it home. Leave Ireland for the Irish, not for London or for Rome. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday's the day. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday's the day. Sunday, bloody Sunday, bloody Sunday's the day.
There we go, folks. That's the sound of the brilliant Earl live in what's it, the Brazen Heads. I just read in the head. Probably one of the biggest live public albums of all time. It's really been clean with the top of me. Yep, so playing that one there, plus Jackie Dolly before it there, folks, of course, just in memory of the victims of Bloody Sunday and all of the victims of state terrorism. Just given the announcement this week that Boris Johnson's trying to push through this amnesty for British soldiers. And at the end of the day, he doesn't care one hoot about anybody over here that was killed by the IRA or anybody else. You know he doesn't. Like, literally, this amnesty is all about British soldiers and nothing else. The MOD is not going to let him have any more busy Brits be put through the courts and dragged through the courts. This is what it's all about. You know Boris Johnson, you can't trust a thing he says, and this is what this amnesty is about. He does not care about anybody over here but who innocent victims who were killed by loyalist Republicans or whatever. He doesn't care about them, and it's all about the British soldiers. He does not want them getting brought up in front of the courts anymore, and it's not going to let it happen, folks. It can't happen, and I'm glad to see that every single party over here in the Stormont is against it, which is a good thing. You know, they're all against it for different sort of reasons and different ways, but they're against it. So I can't see this going through. Definitely, it's not over by a long shot. Yeah, so we're going to do. Let's see. We'll just jump back on the YouTube here and see there's loads of comments coming through. Right, so yes, Mario, maybe run down the Rock and see it, but listen, of a family barbecue up in the in-laws today to have to go to, so I'll literally have to come down and say hello and literally shoot on again, so, but don't worry, I'll get down, so well. Derek Delaney says, yeah, yep, do my best, Celine, but it's the old enemy today, Meath. Peter Johnson says, hello, welcome back from you. Can you play Garvaghey Road, please? Yes, I can maybe do it there. A version. I'm going to be playing the Garvaghey Road next week. Cannot wait. I'm doing a street party up in Garvaghey Road next Saturday. So if any are about, folks, jump over and say hello. Really looking forward to it. Joseph McGuire, would you please play Women of Ireland for the Common Demand members in the past? They're always forgotten about. The women held it together, especially after the mass arrests, early 70s. Listen, we'll never forget about in this show. I always play a lot of songs regarding the women in the struggle, so do. And I will never forget it or so won't. So folks, just thinking of that Women of Ireland song there, I know it is the Wolf Tones. In case any of you didn't see it advertised, I am giving away 2 tickets this afternoon for the sold out Falls Park gig. The Wolf Tones are on the 15th of August. So it is. So folks, these tickets are like gold dust. You cannot get them anywhere. So I've been given 6 tickets. So I have. So I'm going to give away 2 tickets each week over the next 3 weeks. So folks, they are like gold dust. That's what I mean, gold dust, hen's teeth, whatever you want to call them. You cannot get a ticket for a lot of the money for this show. Obviously, you may call me a bit of a hypocrite because I put a post up during the week when it was announced about this Wolf Tones gig. Obviously, I have my own issues with this here, and basically the way that the feel of organised this gig and stuff. And I feel that a lot of, no offence to Gary Obe and Shebeen and Nance Barad who are going to be backing up the Wolf Tones on this here night. But obviously, I think there's a lot of other really, really talented Irish bands and singers who have been looked over year after year after year for this gig. So I actually had a good chat with Kevin Gamble during the week from the fella, and hopefully we'll go maybe get a wee sit down once the feel's over this year. I may put a few things to him, and he might take them on board, because I'll always be fighting the corner for all of our rebel bands in this country, and there's so many of them that deserve the chance to get to play on that big stage on probably the biggest rebel night anywhere in Ireland throughout the year, which means 10,000 people it has to be, so. Yeah, but so listen, he's given me a few tickets, so we'll sort of draw the line on that there. So we have, so really looking, I'm maybe hoping to get down myself to the gig, but I'm actually talking with a few bars at the minute about doing a live show that Sunday before the Wolf Tones concert's going to be an outdoor thing, probably on one of the bars on the road. So basically, obviously, before everybody heads out to the Wolf Tones concert, there's Babs. Surely I'm in with a shout to win then, please. Well, we'll see, Barbara, if you can get the question right. So yeah, folks, I'm going to be doing hopefully a live show that Sunday on one of the bars on the road, on the route to the Falls Park. So look out for, hopefully I'll have that announced over the next couple of weeks. So but definitely over the next 3 weeks, this week and the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be giving away 2 tickets for the Wolf Tones. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you a question, right? And this is the way it's going to work, because I know every time I do a question, there's always a crayon match, and I get screenshots and all sent to me, and I posted it first, and you get that the winner, blah 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 blah. It's all to do, folks, with your internet speed. So the way I'm going to do it is, right, it's going to be over Facebook and YouTube, right? So I'm going to give you a question, right? I'm going to do it in the second hour of the show, so between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. That's when I'm going to be doing the question for the Wolf Tones tickets, folks, right? So the way it's going to work is I'm going to give you a question, and whoever's first the answer on my screen, right? So I don't want whenever somebody says, look, there's my name above his name, or her name above her name. It's how quick it gets to me. That's the way it's going to be answered. So whoever I see on the screen first on YouTube or Facebook is going to be the winner. That's the way it's going to work, folks. So I'm the judge here, so there's no ulterior motive, and the way it's going to be is whoever answers the question first, and because I know there's going to be probably a bit of nastiness here if somebody wants to get these tickets and they can't get them, whoever answers the question first and I see it on my screen first, you may have posted it 20 or 30 seconds before there, but whoever lands on my screen first, either on Facebook or YouTube, is going to be the winner, right? And that's the way it's going to work. So I'm just letting this all out now, okay? There's Danny Boy, chuck our last shout out, please, Rory, not a problem, Danny. Daniel Gallagher, been a while since I tuned in, Rory. What's the crack, car? Not a lot, mate. I'm just sweating here like I'm just sweating here in this bloody studio with 2 fans pointing towards me. It's absolutely boiling. But listen, I'm here for 4 hours to entertain the masses. So right, Francie McPeak says back home in Derry for the Derry Miners. Aaron Fagan, what do I have to do? There you go. So Aaron, I've just told you, alright, mate. So Aaron says, well, mate, what's happening? How's things? What's the crack with these Wolf Tones tickets? So you're only tuned in for the Wolf Tones tickets, are you? So there you go. That's what I'm going to be doing. Sean was looking at George and Pop, yes. I'm going to have the Callie's main version on after the next 2 songs, right? So we're going to do the next tune for you is for man Bo Loughlin. I know Bo was listening in Bundoran, sunny Bundoran. Bo, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to meet you last week. Our paths didn't cross. I actually, when you had saved me picking up to the Celtic Marine Bar, I actually did go up, so I did. But it was all locked up, so I don't know if you're all still in there. But then when I started banging doors and all, so it didn't. So I actually did go up that night, but I don't know if it was all locked up or whatever, or you were already home. But listen, I'm sorry I didn't get to see you, I'm sure we will one of these days. So listen, I'll go to a song now from Bo's album. A cracking album it is. This is Bo Loughlin, the Scullery Sessions, the most requested tune. So this one here is the Lurgan Ambush, fantastic song. Well, see, and I basically spend most of my life in Lurgan, and we're basically every day of the week we works with him. So I feel like I have a affinity with it now. And there's so many people from Lurgan that go to the Sally Sports Festival that I've sort of got to be friends with now and stuff. Of course, Marty McGuinness as well from Lurgan, and who's tuning in today. So this is Bo Loughlin with the Lurgan Ambush, folks, on Rebel Sundays. Hope you're going to share the show. Cheers.
Lurgan town was rocked with sorrow on that bleak November's day. Harsh tones and tears were mingled as great numbers stopped to pray for Sean Burns and Eugene Toman and their driver Jervis McCure,
who have just been brutally murdered in an ambush well prepared. Suspect of being Irishmen with no love for the crown, heedless of the age-old cry, "You croppy boys, lie down." They would not lick those British boots. Of Ireland they were proud, though harassed and of browbeaten, they just would not lie down. And they dared to hold their heads up high, and never once did fail to declare their wish for freedom, like true sons of the Gael. Defied the hearts of evil men who hungered for revenge. And on that bleak November's day, the three lads were well laid, snared and slain by evil men, the forces of the crown. They had dared to flout the order of "You croppy boys, lie down." As years go rolling by, my friends, this tale remember well. We owe it to our children, we owe it to ourselves, we owe it to these young men who rallied one and all, and be proud that we are Irish, for they cannot kill us all. And they dared to hold their heads up high, and never once did fail to declare their wish for freedom, like true sons of the Gael. Now three lie in a soldier's grave in a churchyard near the town. And if you ever pass this way, don't let your heads bow down. Turn your heads up heavenwards and say a silent prayer for Sean Burns and Eugene Toman and their driver, Jervis McCarr.
That is the sound of the Lurgan ambush there, for you folks, from Bo Loughlin's album, The Scullery Sessions. They go. So cheers, Bo. Great album, mate. He says, yeah, well, we're still inside, for God's sake. But yeah, definitely have to meet up. Thanks for playing the Lurgan ambush. Not a problem, mate. Enjoy the rest of your time in Bondorn. I absolutely love the place. So do. So fingers crossed we're going to be there in September this year for the festival. But I have to say, when I was down last weekend, the scenes weren't looking good. Like, regarding, people can't even drink indoors yet. So I'm thinking, whenever they announce this new announcement, what they're going to be doing, it sounds like they're going to be looking for people to provide like sort of their vaccine certificates and all before they're going to the bar and stuff. So how they're going to police that, I have no idea at all. Like, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. So yeah, let's see. There's Josephine Tupperley. How you doing, Josephine? What's the crack? Good to see you on. Steph McNally, yeah, all's fair and loving Facebook and YouTube, yes, folks. So I say, just again, I'll give us a heads up about the Wolves Tones tickets. So there's no crying and fighting. I've get this out. So you're going to have a chance over the next 3 weeks to win 2 passes. Okay, he gave me 6 tickets, but didn't want to give away 1 pass because obviously I'll give it two people and go on their own, as a couple. So this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to give it a question, right? Obviously, it's going to be Wolf Tones related between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, right? Please make the Wolf Tones ticket question easy, please. well, we'll see what happens, right? So the questions are and all, but if you know the Wolf Tones, the question's pretty easy. So it is. So that's the way it's going to work, right? I'm going to give you a question between 2 and 3, right? 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. And the way it's going to work is whenever somebody answers, whenever I see the answer on my screen first on YouTube or Facebook, that's going to be the winner. So I don't want to get people send me screenshots going, listen, look, there's my name above theirs. I answered first. It's basically, it might look like that on your screen, but on my screen it's a bit different. It's all to do with internet connections and speed. So it's just luck of the draw, folks. So whoever's name arrives first on my screen on YouTube or Facebook is going to be the winner of the tickets, alright? So folks, good luck to you all. So I know these tickets are like gold dust, so they are. So before we do the next one, we're going to do a wee shout here, get sent a question, or just a wee shout by Ginty Lennon, who says, folks, on Sunday the 1st of August we'll be holding a commemoration to celebrate the 40th anniversary of volunteer Kieran Doherty. Assemble at Kieran's monument at Comida Hill at 2:15, and it starts at 2:30. So there's on Sunday the 1st of August, folks, commemoration for volunteer Kieran Doherty, who died in hunger strike. So it starts at assemble at 2:15 at Kieran's monument on Comida Hill, and it starts at 2:30, folks. So please attend if you can. So this one is for Shauna McInerney, probably one of my favourite bands, definitely probably my favourite band from Derry. So they are. This is the brilliant Kelly's Men, and this is the ballad of George and Pop on Rebel Sundays.
On the slopes of the Craigan, one morning in May, 4 lads left their base with hearts young and gay.
Their cause was for freedom, a cause long denied. And the foreign oppressor they went to defy.
While patrolling our streets, they met with the foe. With the guns at the ready, our lads had to go. So we raised up our hands, we'll curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dare to cross their paths. But my heart is broken in two. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop. They'll not stop me. For the police, it went silent when the shooting died down. 2 young lads lay there dead on the streets of the town. Just another 2 lives lost for the ongoing fight. And in Derry we mourn on that faithful night. So we raise up our hands and we curse that British land who torment the very hearts of men who dared to cross their path. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our George and Pop. They'll not stop me and you.
old Gaston. It is fighting for Derry, their own native home. So we'll always remember, and don't you ever forget, we were fighting for Derry, and we wasn't there. Let's hear ya! So we will across their paths, but my heart is broken too. Won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our Georgian love, and they'll not stop me and you. So we will raise up our hands and we'll curse British land, who's ornament the very hearts of men who dare to cross their paths. But my heart is broken too. Oh, won't you tell me what to do? They couldn't stop our Georgian pop, and they'll not stop me. Thank you.
Go on, Mickey Callier and Marty Healy, not Marty Heaney, Marty Healy. The brilliant Kelly's men there, folks, with the Bottle of George and Pop, and that's from their album recorded live in the Creggan. I think it's Bishop's now, is it? That was for Shauna McInerney, and Shauna, thanks very much for the wee tip. Much appreciated. Everybody else as well, folks, who's dropped this wee tip in the first hour of the show. Thank you very much. It does keep the show going, and I say, at least, if you're going to give a tip today, at least for feeling sorry for me, you're being stuck in the studio, folks. This t-shirt has stuck me at the minute. Probably not the best thing to wear a black t-shirt on a day like this, but you know, black is my colour. Like the Christy Moore song, black is the colour that the everything I have was black, so it is. Funnily enough, but yeah, Henry McKenna is watching in from Coatbridge, sunny Coatbridge. Looks like it's sunny everywhere today, so it is. Barry McLaren says, have you played Ordinary Man yet? No, mate, I haven't played it. If you're looking for it, yes, I can get that on for you today, not a problem. There's Feed the Burr on. Good to see you be able to get back into your proper username, Burr. Joseph McGuy, this is get a string vest. I think if I get a string vest, I'll scare a few people and the numbers will drop down, so they will. Ro, shout out Beaver's name. He's pissed, is he? It wouldn't be like him, so it wouldn't be. Right, so where's this one? Let's see. Joseph McGaw says, have you any Spurs, take it to mean Spurs screws? That's Spurs strews. IKEA flat pack seems to be missing one. Mate, don't not talk to me about IKEA flat pack, because I was in the bad books there for a good few days there over bloody IKEA flat pack. Obviously we were getting the house done for getting the new nursery made up for the baby, so obviously went and bought this thing like a chest of drawers. No, it's going to be like a changing table, putting the matting on top of and stuff. So I see, I'll put this thing together, and it was probably the most screws and these wee wooden doll things of any I've ever seen, like of any IKEA thing. So I'm literally blattering around this thing and probably hammering a wee bit too hard. When you probably say, why are you hammering IKEA stuff? But so on the clean side of this thing, obviously one side is like a wee wooden bit where you put it together, and the other side is like a clean, like obviously painted white side. Put this in together, next thing both sides, these wee wooden dolls had broke through, and the wood was all chipped, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ. And I was just literally waiting on Laura coming into the room, and of course she just hit the roof with absolutely bonkers. Nothing worse than a hormonal woman who is literally a few weeks away from giving birth, when you find out that the money this thing was spent all this money on, I have literally destroyed. So I have so I got to the stage where I was actually going to go and buy a new one, and I said, no, I'm a man, so I can fix this. So I can. My father is Kevin Carson. He is the well known for fixing stuff with cable ties and putting stuff back together. So I says, I can do this myself, so I can. So literally what I done was, Laura went away to the caravan last weekend, the weekend before, her friend's caravan in Ballycastle. So what I done was, I put the thing together, and went and got no filler. You fill in if you're like a painting the wall or something. You had to fill in all these holes. So I literally dug out both sides of this IKEA thing. So I did, right, and got it all. Then I got a sander, flattened it all down so it was all flush. Filled it in with the filler, right. Let it dry, sanded it all down, right? Painted both sides with, you know, white emulsion, bang. You wouldn't even know that this thing, it looks like it's just been bought off the shelf in IKEA. So I think I saved the day there, hopefully. And I get back in the good books for the wife. But so I'm sorry, Joe, I haven't got any more screws, IKEA screws. But yes, they are notorious for drilling holes in the wrong bits. And stuff does not line up properly, whatever. And I mean, the Swedish are known for their stuff like that. So they are. Right, so what I'm going to do next, we'll do this one for Breeds McFarlane, who, of course, he was took away to hospital this morning, so she was. It is her birthday today, so Breeds, we're wishing you good luck and get well soon. So Jerry has asked for this one. She's looking Billy Reid on your birthday today as well. Imagine getting took into hospital on your birthday, shocking. So it's Breeds McFarlane, this one's spicy for you. This is the ballad of Billy Reid from Spirit of Freedom on Rebel Sundays. Folks, we're nearly 15 minutes away from the first hour of the show. Here we go.
I'll sing you a song of a terrible wrong, when the flags they'll blow at half-mast. When the man he lay dead, he was riddled with lead, and he died on the streets of Belfast. And the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. And it never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. It happened one day when the Bald IRA went out to fight for our land, while an old Thompson gun put the Brits on the run and returned to their home with their plan. And the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. And it never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. While returning the gun, Billy met British Huns, and when the fight had begun, his position was dire when his gun wouldn't fire, so he died with the old Thompson gun. And the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. And it never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. And the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. And it never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. Although he lay dead, he was kicked in the head by the hair that dragged him around. And they still fear him yet, but they'll never forget how brave Billy Reid stood his ground. And the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. And they never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. If you think he was right, come and join in our fight and help to free Belfast. For the blood Billy shed, we will never forget. In our hearts his memory will live. And the radio said, there's another shot dead, and he died with the gun in his hand. And they never said why Billy Reid had to die, or he died to free Ireland. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea, home to It's Michael Gahan from Ballina I came. I saw my people suffering. I swore I'd break the chain. I raised a flag in England, prepared to fight or die. Far away from Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea. Home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, there let my body lie. Home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. My body's cold and hungry, and Parker's gale I lie. For the loving of my country, on hunger strike I'll die. I have but one last longing, and I'll pray you'll not deny. It's to bury me in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea. Home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, there let my body lie. Home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky. Take me home to Mayo, across the Irish Sea. Home to dear old Mayo, where once I roamed so free. Take me home to Mayo, there let my body lie. Home at last in Mayo, beneath an Irish sky.
There we go, that is Spirit of Freedom with the ballad of Billy Reid, and a wee bonus track as well of Take Me Home to Mayo, which I didn't know was on that track, so I didn't listen, I'll let it play along. Spirit of Freedom, that one's spicy for Breeds McFarlane, who is laying in hospital, who was took in the hospital this morning on her birthday, so Breeds, get well soon. From everybody here in the show today, of course, from Jerry, who your long-suffering husband, who sent that there, and so he did, with your request. You seem to be all taking the piss out of me here, folks, about this IKEA thing. You're not, listen, I think the way I've explained it, you're not going to believe how good this looks. It actually looks like there was. It didn't even wreck it in the first place, because that's what I literally thought. It did wreck it. There's no getting away around it. I did break it, but I recovered it, and it looks the job. It's you'd think it just bought it off the shelf, so you would. Henry McCann, stick to your day job, bro. Joseph McGowan, well here, listen, see, sticking to my day job, because I think I broke 2 lorries in the last 3 weeks, so I might need to execute it to my day job either. Joseph McGowan says, sticky back plasters, yeah, you watch too much Blue Peter, yep, definitely do. Josephine Tupperty says, should have brought it back and said it was broken on the box. Josephine, I don't think I would have got away with that there, so I wouldn't at all, because literally on the instructions it says, gently tap this thing to get it in the wee dolls in, not beat the fuck out of it with a hammer, which is what I done. So yeah, I think it's my sort of heavy handedness is the reason it broke. Nothing to do with tap it in, just tap. I don't think even when you show you the picture of all the things you need, like wee screwdriver, all this here, drill, blah, 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 there was no hammer there. So there wasn't, but, being a man, you have to have a hammer for everything. If it doesn't go in, just whack it with a hammer. So that's what happened. Show us a photo. Well, listen, it's not here. It's actually up in the. I'll take a picture of it. It's up in the house. So it is my own house. So I think I have like a before and after picture. If it is, I'll show up use a picture so you can see what it actually looked like. So you can, right? There you go. Henry McKenna says, would you please play The Winds or Singing Freedom by Barleycorn? I was looking there on Spotify. I've seen there's a few versions of it, but I cannot see a Barleycorn version. I'll see if I can get it for you, mate. Christopher Slavens, good to see you back listening from here in Derry. Happy days. Barbara says, Ro, you should have given me a shout. Jesus Christ, here we go. Barbara, how long did it take you to put that egg chair together? Was it about 3 weeks? Was it? How many people did I see you on Facebook going, somebody please come and help me put this fucking egg chair together? So then all of a sudden you think you're bloody Lawrence Llewellyn Bone, is it? Because you put together a wee veranda or garden set, whatever it was. Feed the Bear says, gently tap it, don't beat the fuck out of it. Well, that's what happened, because see these wee things. I'll try and explain to you what it was, right? So, look, they give me like a big block, like a big wooden block for one side, right? And then there's on the other side is a flush, nice, clean version, like a side for like the bit you see. So, then there's all wee pre-drilled holes, and they give you them little wee wooden dolls. So you have to put them into the wee things. So you are it, and then join up this big wooden block onto it, join them together, and then just sort of press it in, just tap it in, and basically what happened was, I don't know if I used the wrong size dolls, because there was about 6 different sizes these wee dolls as well. And it was the wrong size dolls, and that's why it wouldn't slide in as it was meant to. So I literally just started going, well, they're actually a bit stiff, and I just went whack, 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 whack. And as I was going whack, 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 the thing that I did not see was popping through the other side. So that's what happened. But listen, I'm a man, so I'm not built for this here. I can hang a curtain pole up or do something else. But see, when you want to give me something like that there that's technical, IKEA furniture is definitely very technical. Joseph McCoy, see you started now. So you have, fuck's sake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Steph McNally says, of a spur screw in my tire, if it's any help, mate. Listen, going by them wheels, you're going to a few new alloys as well, the state of them. Jesus Christ. They must have been scraped off every curb in Scotland, so they've been. Marty Heaney says, fuck the worry, work podcast every day and live off the tips and the sales. Mate, listen, that would be the dream. If only I could get away with doing that, or Marty would do it, but obviously not. That sure we could all dream, can't we? Brilliant, mate, enjoy, bro. Right, let's see, hold on a second. Sean McInerney says, Ro, can you do that one, meet me at the pillar? I think that's what it's called. Yes, it's the version from Ciara McCafferty. I know we play that. There's Sean McCafferty's sister. Please play Barnbrack. Bobby, now come on, are you having a laugh? You're looking Barnbrack. I know Mr. Quinn, my old teacher in Olive Pluckett, so he was that played the guitar and the singer for Barnbrack. But listen, I'll definitely not be playing any Barnbrack on this show. And I see, I've cleaned out my head, but we'll go play next. Right, let's see. Right, so Dan Seacroft says, we shout out to Katie Lappin from Hamilton, from wee Jack, myself and Dan. Right, so I think it's Una Farrell says, can you please play the legend for Joe McLaren, who is laying out the back in the pool. Happy days, Joe. Right, so we'll do this one here. This version is from Clover's brand new album, Clover, their album No Criminal on Me. This is the legend. I think it's Paul on vocals, this one. So don't forget, folks, Clover is going to be headlining my Night the Big Fans Gathering on the 4th of December, which I cannot wait to see us all up in Beckett's Complex. Clover, Damien Quinn, Stephen and the lads from Art Cart, and a big shout out to Cormac. I've seen him a few times in Bundoran there when he was down during the week, so good to see him up. Of course, I'm going to be doing a few tunes himself at the end of the night. So go. This is the brilliant Clover with the legend, and this is especially for Una Farrell, who asked for it, and it's for Joe McLaren, who's laying at the back in the pool. And I wish I was at this particular minute, so definitely.
I went to see a legend just the other night in the Yankee Stadium underneath the lights. I heard a man speaking after years and years in jail. His name was Nelson Mandela. He was here to tell his tale. And the crowd, they cheered him loudly as then the silence fell. And he spoke about the hard years in a South African cell. And although he is free, his heart still feels pain for his country, and his people are still a part of the shame. And he hoped that we would join him and walk down freedom's road, and that these years would be the hardest, oh, but they would be the last. And to join our hands together so that we might be as one, and to bring ourselves to the cause so this battle it would be won. Well, I went home that evening, I fell asleep and I had a dream. I was standing in the pouring rain in an Irish field of green, and all around the headstones of the martyrs of the past, I stood there in silence, and they spoke to me at last. Kevin Barry is my name. I was tortured in my cell. Oh, they wanted the names of my comrades, oh, but this I would not tell. And I am Roger Casement. I was hanged in London town for bringing German rifles to the lonely Bannisterran. James Conley is my name. The working people, they are my life. And they shot me down in Kilmainham jail and strife. And I am Padraig Pearse. I was shot down by the foe. I read the proclamation on the steps of the GPO. And the next voice that I heard, it said my name is Bobby Sands. And it's great to hear Mandela's words are ringing through our land. I want to hear them in Belfast, in Freedery and Tyrone. And maybe then those English soldiers will know it's time to go home. Well, I woke up the next morning, I remember them all. And who would believe that they tore down the Berlin Wall? So now I said, Mandela, oh, can this really be? That maybe now we would see Ireland reunited and free. Yes, maybe now we will see united and free.
Yeah, so a Clover there for you folks with the legend, and that was specially for, let's see, the wee comment that's disappeared. So I think it was for Joe McLaren, who was laying at the back. Where actually were you laying at the back there, Joe? Was I know that I just dropped off the kids' pool up there to Maria's earlier on there, and I'm sure they're going to all be in the pool this afternoon. I may have to jump in myself later on. When I up there, the heat, say this t-shirt just stuck me in this day. It's absolutely boiling. Fair play, ladies, if you're laying at the back or something with a drink, folks. If you are, just give us a wee shout. Let me know who you are today, what you're all doing. Because I know there's a lot of different numbers listening on Facebook, so there is like. Folks, I'm not stupid, you know. I know people have the bars are open now. There's beer gardens open. Like I don't expect the regular people that always listen to the show to be still listening to it. So I'm happy enough as long as I have a few listeners every week. I will run that there, you know. Happy enough, so right. Let's see. Where are you? Joseph McGee says, I have a mental picture in my head of your chest of drawers, string and tape. You're a Frank Spencer. Listen, mate. I was actually just looking through my gallery on my phone there. I didn't actually take a picture of the things before I done them, which I'm a bit annoyed about next. I actually am quite proud of the finished product, and I think even Laura must be proud enough of it because she hasn't mentioned it. She hasn't said, "Oh, like I let the stay out there," or whatever. So that there is quite good enough for me. So it is. Hugh is starting peeling the spuds down on Martin and Elaine's house. Fair play, keep him. He has to earn his rent there, sweet as. Let's see what else we have here on YouTube. So Fez Jess says big shout out to my uncle Jim Mullen fighting away in hospital. Actually, I was just talking with Jim and my dad earlier on before we started the show. Ronnie McCauley's bar legend definitely is. It's terrible to see how Jim has got here over this last year. So I think they have Mags as well. This as Jim is fighting away in hospital. So please play a song on his behalf, mate, for Jared McNulty. So we'll do that one here now. So this is especially for Jim Mullen, who is fighting away in hospital for his life. And he definitely is a Ronnie McCauley legend. So we'll go to this one from Kieran Davenport's album True to the Last, and this is the song of Ronnie McCauley, and it goes to the tune of Sean South. And of course you all know Ronnie McCauley's song came first before Sean South. So I say I've done so many gigs and played this song and people and they're singing away the lyrics of Sean South to the song. It's probably a bit disrespectful, you know, because Ronnie McCauley was a legendary Republican figure, so he was. So yes, so for Jim Mullen, especially for you, we request there for Fez JS who asked for it, and this is about the ballad of Ronnie McCauley on Rebel Sundays, folks, and this is Kieran Davenport.
See the foot toast of men who sped with faces wan, from Farmstead and from Fisher's Cup, along the banks of Bann. They have come with vengeance in their eyes. Too late are they. For young Ronnie McCauley rolls the tide on the bridge up to today. Up the narrow street he steps, smiling, proud and young. About that hair rope round his neck, his golden ringlets clung. Then there was a tear in his eyes, both glad and bright are they. For young Dodie McCauley rolls the tide on the bridge up to today. When he last stepped up that street, his shining pike in hand, behind him marched in grim array a stalwart honest band. For Antrim town he led them to the fray, and young Ronnie McCauley
There we go. That sound is of Ronnie McCorley there for you from Kieran Davenport from his album True to the Last. It was great as well to see Glasnevin back out gigging, getting a lot of gigs. They've done so much work over the lockdown, doing so many sort of free charity gigs and stuff online. They really do deserve it. They'll be getting reaping the rewards from it. And as far as I know, over the next lot of weeks, there's somebody at my door. See, I'll just turn the volume down on it. So, folks at the Seventies have one of them Ring doorbells. It's absolutely fantastic. So they're really good. I've advised Annie to get one if you do one. Especially even when we were away on holidays, there like having that Ring doorbell. You can basically watch the house the whole time. It's fantastic. So it is. But it's really annoying. The bell sometimes going off. So it is. But I think that was just Laura heading out of the house. There they go. So yes, well, it was Ronnie McCoy, especially for Jim Mallon. So it was Damien Boyle says, Jim, keep on fighting. Hope to see you and Maggie soon. Rich O'Callaghan, we hope Jim is okay and home soon. Sean McNerney said, the first and only song I learnt on the tin whistle. Daniel McCurry was saying he's looking for the boys of Kilmichael. That's a possibility to get that one underneath you. Where was the comment from? So Stephen Rudden says that loving the tunes from Livingston in Scotland. Happy days, cheers. Danny Boy Chuck out says listening from sunny Hamilton up the Coatbridge Republican Flute Band for our prettiest folks. Francis McPeak says playing the guitar outside in the sun from the hill in Kilray. Happy days, mate. Hope you're enjoying the show, listening in this afternoon. Martin Heaney said where is Stephen Holbrook? I know he was away at the caravan, so he was. So he's probably at the beer or something. I don't know what he's doing, but I'll actually probably be seeing him tomorrow. So I'll be up and work. Terry Craney says sitting in the pub, sharing my earphones. Get it on the big, telling to put it on the big screen on YouTube. For God's sake, Terry, or listening to the show today wherever you are. Right. So what I'll have lined up next? We'll do a wee tune here. Back home in Derry. Somebody asked for it on for the Derry Mainers this afternoon. So. This is a version from Conan Douglas. He's all known Conan as the lead singer from The Rising of the Moon. It was great to catch up with Conan last week in Bundoran. I think it was last Monday night? Was it? Or last Sunday night? Whatever it was. Actually, in the middle of last Saturday night. Not sure anyway. But went down the same. Had a few pints down in the Hollywood. So good to see him up in Carrie. Your wife, you're mad as a box of frogs, so you are absolutely bonkers, missus. But good crack all the same, so good to see us. So yep, this is the brilliant Conan Douglas. It's the only recording he done in his house there a couple of years ago, and he sent it on to me. So Marty says he's supposed to be meeting us in the Rock. I don't think he's going to be meeting us in the Rock today, I don't know. So this is Conan Douglas with Back Home in Derry, and we'll do this one especially for the Derry Mainers folks this afternoon.
1803 we sailed out to sea, out from the sweet town of Derry, for Australia bound if we didn't all drown. The marks of our fetters we carry in a rusty iron chains, and we cried for the way. Good women we left in sorrow as the mainsails unfurled and the curses we heard, English and thoughts of tomorrow. At the mouth of the foil, bid farewell to the soil, 'cause down below decks we were lying. Old Doherty screamed, woken out from the dream, visions of old Robert dying. The sun had burnt cruel as we dished out the gruel. Down O'Connor was down with the fever. 60 rebels today bound for Botany Bay. Many will reach their receiver. Cursed them to hell as the bow fought to swell. Our ship danced like a moth in the firelight. White horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls to Hades for twilight. 5 weeks out to sea, we were now 43. We buried our comrades each morning, and in our own slime we were lost in the time of endless nights without dawning. Oh, slavery, where the climate is raw and the gun makes the law. Neither wind nor rain cares for bravery. 20 years have gone by and I've bended my bum. My comrades' ghosts walk behind me. A rebel I came, and I'm still the same. On a cold winter's night you will find me. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. I wish I was back home in Derry.
There you go, that is the brilliant Conan Douglas with Back Home in Derry. And again, great to see you last week in Bundoran, mate. A good crack, so it was. And your missus says she's bonkers, but she's on her holidays, as she says, in fair play to you. Yeah, that was Back Home in Derry, and especially dedicated to the Derry Mainers who are playing today. So there you go, bring her home, lads. Derry Abu from Francis McPeak there, if he is. Bobby Jones, Bobby, I'm going to play your song for you, don't worry. He says, don't be afraid. Play Take It to the Mast, Irish Traders. It's one of those songs that normally gets us cut off for Facebook normally, but we're going to play it. So we're going to do this one here, spicy for you, Bobby, and then after this one, folks, so tag away, people, whoever, whatever you want. We're going to be doing the question for the Wolf Tones tickets after this song, and we're going to play a Wolf Tones song. Hopefully it doesn't get us cut off like so it was. For the tickets. So I seen everybody all getting stuck in the England team here on YouTube. But Bonucci Cellini, his name is real, and he played for England. Let's see, but let's see. Cellini says, Pama Grego Ruria, please play Fratelli d'Italia for the Belfast Italian community. Is there actually an Italian community in Belfast, is there? There you go, didn't know about that there. So we'll hear, what song was it you're looking? Is that like a sort of like Italian military song or something, or a freedom song? Yep, so we're going to do this one here for Bobby Jones, who asked for it. He was looking for Take It Down from the Mass. So we'll do this one here from the Clare Celts. And again, Clare had a great win yesterday, so they did. For our Purday's lads, looking very strong this year, she is are. So this is the Clare Celts will Take It Down from the Mast. Irish Traders, especially with Bobby Jones, who asked for it on Facebook. And folks, so after this song, we're going to be doing the question for the tickets for the Wolf Tones. And I say I'll give it out again just before we do it and let you know how it's going to work, because I don't want to be getting any screenshots and ear biting and cram matches through the rest of the show, folks. Okay, so yeah, here we go. This is the Clare Celts Take It Down the Mast on Rebel Sundays. If it'll play, there we go.
So take it down from the mast, Irish traders. It's the flag we republicly claim. It can never belong to free staters, for you brought nothing on us but shame. Won't you leave it to those who are willing to protect it in war and in peace, to the men who intend to do killing until England's tyranny cease. So take it down from the mast, Irish traders. It's the flag we republicans claim. It can never belong to free staters, for you brought nothing on us but shame. You have murdered our brave Leman Rory. You have butchered our Richard and Joe. In your hands was our blood is still flowing from doing the work of the foe. So take it down from the mast, Irish traders. It's the flag we republicans claim. It can never belong to free staters, for you brought nothing on us but shame. Won't you leave it to those who are willing to protect it in war and in peace, to the men who intend to do killing until England's tearing these seas. So take it down from the mast, Irish traitors. It's the flag we republic claim. It can never belong to free staters, for you brought nothing on us but shame. You have murdered our brave Leman Rory. You have butchered our Richard and Joe. In your hands with their blood is still flowing from doing the work of the foe. So take it down from the mast, Irish traitors. It's the flag we republicans claim. It can never belong to free staters, for you brought nothing on us but shame. For you brought nothing on us but shame.
This is for Bobby, that one who asked for it there on Facebook. So there you go, Bobby, you're not afraid to play anything to him. That. We have El Papa Francis here, we have Bonici Cellini as well. That's out Highlands here. These are real people are listening on YouTube this afternoon. Right, folks, here we go. We're going to, let's see, somebody has got the score there for the Derry match. It's nearly finished, so it is. So I think Derry are winning by 2 points, are they? They're winning 112 to 13 points. So 2 points ahead, 4 minutes left again. So come on, Derry, we can do it, lads. Right, folks, here we go. He's all ready. So we're going to do the question for the Wolftones tickets. So we have 2 tickets to give away now, right, folks, for the Wolftones, the sold out Wolftones concert on the Falls Park on Sunday the 15th of August, the field finale. Also on the bill is going to be Shebeen, Gary Ogue with his full band, and Sparad as well. So 3 Scottish bands, which a lot of people have raised eyebrows, but once again come over and film the slat of the for the gig. But listen, hopefully when we get get the field on next year, well, I'll maybe get a wee yarn with the lads running the actual Rebel Night and put a few ideas and stuff to them, and might get a few Irish bands that each deservedly should be getting their chance to play at the field. And that's nothing taken away, folks, with Ansparad, Gary Ogue and Shebeen. I'm friends with all the lads in the band, so I'm really good friends with them and I like them all. But I just think personally that the feel of the finale night should be sort of spread out a bit more with a lot of more homegrown bands playing on the bill, because they're definitely more they're definitely capable of go on that stage and putting a show on. So listen, without further ado, folks, we're going to do the question. So here we go. So I'm looking at the screen now, on my screen, on YouTube and on Facebook, right? And this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to ask you a question, right? So whoever's name and answer comes on my screen first is the winner, right? So this is for Facebook and YouTube. So you're all ready, folks, right? So I don't want to be getting anybody send me screenshots and all saying, listen, look, but there, my name is above him, or my name is above her, whatever, first. It's whenever it lands on my screen first, right? So I'll take a screenshot, whatever it is, but you have to just trust my judgment here, folks, right? I'm not gonna, there's no favoritism here, nothing. It's basically whoever their name comes on the screen first on my screen is going to be the winner. So say you have 3 chances to win, folks. 3 chances to win these tickets. So next week and the week after as well, we'll have 2 tickets for you. So don't worry, there's 6 tickets in all, 3 sets. So we'll go. This is the first one today, folks. So you're all ready? Go. So for the first set of Wolftones tickets on Rebel Sundays on the Rebel podcast, here we go. So what was the name, right, of the Wolftones first album? So here we go. He's ready, folks. No Googling now. What was the name of the Wolftones first album? So I'm looking on YouTube and Facebook now to see who has their name. Remember the question, the answer. So here we go. I'm looking for it. Nobody's come on yet on my screen. What was the name of the Wolftones first album? So I'm looking now. There we go. Roland McDonald is the winner, folks. The winner is the Foggy Dew. And that is so Roland McDonald, with fair play to you. You just won yourself 2 tickets to the Wolftones in the fall, sold out gig in the Falls Park. Roland, so fair play to you. So just send me your details, will you? Send me your details, and I will get your name down and stuff. And say, folks, if anybody is answering, entering these competitions, you need to go yourself. So don't be saying if you're coming from Glasgow or something going, I'll give them tickets to my friend if I win, because you're probably going to get asked for ID. Okay, so we go. So Ronan McDonald on YouTube is the winner. So Ronan, well done. You've won yourself 2 tickets, 2 like gold dust tickets, hen's teeth tickets to the Wolf Tones live at the field finale on the Falls Park. So we go. That's it, folks. Everybody else asking now. They're saying, some people are saying the Rifles, the IRA. Definitely wasn't. It was the Foggy Dew. Because if you listen back to Kieran Warfield's podcast with his dad Brian, the way it worked there was they've done an episode for every song from the first album, and the very first album was the Foggy Dew. So there you go. Well done, Ronan. Feed the Bear. I was first on my screen. Well, listen, mate. The first on my screen was on YouTube, was Ronan McDonald, so that's the way I told you to go work. But don't worry, you have another chance to win next week and the week after for another 2 tickets. So there we go. The first winner, folks, of our tickets for the Wolf Tones on the show on Rebel Sundays is Ronan McDonald. So mate, fair play to you. Well done.
From a county Mayo town came a man of great renown. As a sailor and a soldier was none bolder. He went to America at an early age, they say, as a cabin boy to sail the wide world over. Then adventure took him south to the De La Plata mouth. San Martin was on the route in Argentina. So 3 whaling ships he bought, and Brazil and Spain he fought, and freedom then he sought for Argentina.
Now Admiral William Brown, you're a man of courage shown, and in battles fought, the odds were all against you. But your Irish heart was strong, and in memory still lives on, and in Ireland there are some that don't forget you. On St. Patrick's Day it's told, you had many victories bold. You defeated all invaders, thugs and bullies. Then through the pampas roamed, and you found a happy home, Las Islas Malvinas, Argentina.
We had heard of Irish hands in a noble gallant band that helped to free the land called Argentina. We had heard with great acclaim the Patricio's name and fame when in 1806 the British came for slaughter. And to this very day in the Argentine they say the English ran away from Buenos Aires to the islands further down, and they took them for the crown, Las Islas Malvinas, Argentina.
We remember William Brown and his land of great renown, the invader of the islands from your country. When in 1833, where by pirates forced to flee, and in Ireland sure we know the story fully. And the people that went to the Argentine when you to escape the English laws and wars and famine. They have proved a loyal crew, just like all the Irish do. Las Islas Malvinas, Argentina.
The old colonial days and the cruel English ways, with her thunder plunder we will teach the natives. For the Brits are going to war, just like Whitelock did before, with her ships and guns and drums and flags and banners. In the Empire days of old, when they murdered for the gold and paraded it around the streets of London. Oh, no human rights were given to the natives dead or living. Las Islas Malvinas, Argentina.
In the Argentine he died, Father Fahim by his side. 57 was the year his country mourned him. hero of the nation. He's remembered with elation throughout the world where freedom still abounds. And the Southern Cross take note where both Willie Bulfin wrote, the Irish still support you, Argentina. With the empire tumbling down, let no Paddy's back the crown. Las Islas Malvinas, Argentina. With the empire tumbling down, let no Paddy's back the crown. Las Islas Malvinas, Argentina.
That is Admiral William Brown there for you, and that's well done to Roland McDonald, who won today's Wolfstone tickets for Sunday the 15th of August, folks, on the big field finale. So I just want to set this out straight, folks. I know there is a few people maybe getting a bit pissed off or angry. Listen, but I just want to take exceptions here. Peter Johnson says, I said that and you ignored it. Peter, I'm just looking through here. There's any. I can't see you with an answer anywhere with Foggy Dew. I'm just looking up on my screen. Looking up on my screen here on the YouTube screen, Roland McDonald was the very first one to say the Foggy Dew, and actually looking on the Facebook stream as well, I can't see anywhere with you on it putting in the Foggy Dew, so I can't. So sorry mate, I don't know what you're saying that I ignored you. Definitely didn't. Neil Costigan says, good day from lovely Staten Island, a great day to spend by the pool. Steph McNally says, I was sitting with a few beers on Friday listening for the Rebs for Hope album again. Could you play the version of Grace that's on the album, please? Callie's Men, yes, I can do it later on, but not a problem for you. So we'll have a few Italians here, folks, listening on Italianos listening on YouTube here today. So apparently there is a Italian local Italian community in West Belfast, or Belfast, which I had no clue about. So they were sort of asking for the Italian national anthem, and actually, because it's a thing of beauty. So it's like, and you see all these guys like with the Italian team, like they're just and they're like, belting it out. Just watching Big Bonucci here doing it there. The guy's a legend, so he is, like, for a play him. So, but it'd be great to hear this song and not being booed out by scumbag England fans. So it is. So listen, we'll do this. Maybe play the whole song because it is a bit long. But so for all of our Italian friends listening in on YouTube, we'll do this one fusion. We'll do a bit of it anyway. Maybe you want to kick in with the singing. So this is Il Canto delle Italiane. This is the Italian national anthem, folks, for all, just as it is. And fair play to Italy on when the Euro final last week, and it was great to see. So it was on penalties. I was down Bundoran watching the match. So here we go. It's for Illusions. Barbara, don't worry. Yes, your songs will be on very, very soon. So don't worry. Chill your beans, alright? So for our Italian friends listening today, here we go. This is Il Canto delle Italiane, if that's the way it's pronounced. There we go. I think that's enough out there, face. Well, this is for all our Italian friends, Italianos who listening. It's great to hear their song not being drowned out by all them scumbag English fans. So it is. So that was Benucci Cellini, Grassi Rodi, Bella, 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 Bella. Here we go. Fair play to you. Fred McNeil says, gonna play a Derry song, Bogside Man, if you have it. Sad to see the Bogside in getting demolished last week. Happy days in there. Yep, been the Bogside a good few times. And yep, terrible to see that it was knocked down. So it was a sad day indeed. Francis Mapicia, good man, who my grandma was Italian. He just something loves, just something about Italy and Italian people is just yep, that's the third best anthem after the Scottish and then the Irish. Did you see that there? Do your man Lord Kilcooney, John, whatever the hell his name is, he constantly makes an arse out of himself on Twitter, so he does. So if you know like the Spanish national anthem, there's no there's no words in this song. So he must have been watching a match and Spain was playing somebody and the other team was all singing their national anthem. They're all but obviously the Spanish national anthem come on and there's no words in it. And he made a complete knob of himself. Says, look at that there. The disrespect them Spanish players are showing for their national anthem. Not one of them is singing it. And you're going, yeah, John, you dick. That's because there's nobody words in the song, so there isn't. Balloon. Benucci Cellini, yep, we have the best names, really, definitely. We'll go. Right, so what we'll do next, what I have lined up here. Right, so my good friend Babs up the road there, across the street from me, she was looking Bowl of Vogue. So I know I have a lot of good friends of a Cruncher on the show as well, Terry Cruncher O'Neill. So he definitely just does one of the best versions of this song it's anyone's ever done. So this for Babs, this one's by you, my good friend. Seen you yesterday morning out bright and early. The wee Doug, how you doing, rocking around the half minute, 7:30 for a pity of him. Getting you set up for a days of the swallowing. So this one's by you, Barbara. This is Bowl of Vogue with Terry Cruncher O'Neill, folks, on Rebel Sundays.
Ah, as the sun was setting on the bright May meadows of Shamamere, our rebel hand set the heather blazing, and they brought the neighbors from far and near. Then Father Murphy from spurred up the rock, the warning cry. Arm, he cried, for I've come to lead you for Ireland's freedom. Fight or die. He led us on against the coming soldiers and the cowardly yeomen we put to flight. Was at the barrow the boys of Wexford showed Bogey's regiment many are heroes bravely stood back to back on the eagles of Callow took Father Murphy and they burned his body upon the rack. On grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men. For the cause that called you may call tomorrow in another fight for the green again.
Cruncher. What a man. That's a brilliant Bowl of Oak there for you from Terry O'Neill's album. Irish Ballads, great album. It's on, you can find it on Spotify, so you can. It's a fantastic album, folks. Back at the day when Cruncher was blasting them out on a regular basis, he was. So that was for Bob, good friend Barbara McAllister. That one spicy for you, Mrs. Let's see, Martin up Waxford, yes. Shauna McInerney, you won't forget about Meet Me at the Pillar, please. Oh yes, it's on next, Shauna. So it is again, folks. And thank you very much for everyone who has donated to the show today. If you can, just please feel sorry for me if anything. Sitting in this room in the sweltering heat while all users are out sitting outside in the sweltering heat or sitting in a nice cool room somewhere. I'm here with a short stuck to me, trunk stuck to me, t-shirt stuck to me, with two wee shitty USB fans blowing a bit of air on me. I do have a big industrial fan, but I think if I had to put that on, all you would have heard in the mic was and I would have faded back. So folks, if you can, just drop us a wee PayPal to paypal.me/DJ Rose Show, or as you can see up there, there's up that one. Don't be trying to scan the wee spinny thing. Up there is there's a wee QR code link. You just scan it with your phone and it'll bring it straight to PayPal. So well, and any tips or donations, much appreciated, folks. And again, I forgot to give a shout out as well today. The Irish Brigade are back on the road today, so they're playing today in the Devonish complex along with Damien Quinn. I think the doors are opening now, but as far as I know, it isn't starting about 4 o'clock or something. Damien's first on stage. So yes, so great to see the Irish Brigade back out on the road again. Fair play to these lads, and Damien as well. Actually, Damien is recovering from his bad car accident, but he's up and about, and I think he still has the big strap on his leg. But it's good to see him getting back to the gig summit. Right, so this one is spicy for Shauna McInerney, who asked for this one. So we're looking for Meet Me at the Pillar, and there's always only ever one version we play of this song. So it's the live version of the Raised in Songs and Stories album. Of course, an album dedicated to the great Jerry MacDonald, Ronan MacDonald, who won the tickets for the Wiltones at his dad. So it is. So I actually going to play from the start of this here. It's where Ciara gives a wee mention to Ronan, basically just thanking him for inviting her to play on this night and on the CD, and also about Ronan's dad. So Sean, this one's spicy for you, and this is the brilliant Sean McCafferty with Meet Me at the Pillar.
Folks, I'd like to thank Ronan, where are you? There you are, for inviting me to feature in this wonderful CD for an even more wonderful man. I remember the last thing Jerry ever says to me, and I had the privilege of being at his very last gig, and he says to me, if it wasn't for that man there, I wouldn't get doing the things I love. So Ronan, this is for you. This is Meet Me at the Pillar. Walking down by Island Bridge, just doing as I please. This April day was sun and warm, there was but a gentle breeze. I wandered up the old into the Phoenix Park to watch the children laugh and play in the hours before the dark. I strode up to the monument and I laid on the ground, and people started crying when they heard about her son. I don't know what came over me. For a moment I could hear the echo of a soldier's voice kept calling in my ear. Meet me at the pillar, son. Please meet me there at noon. I need you, brave young Irishman. There's something we must do. Meet me at the pillar, son, for still it's not too late. It's time to sing a freedom song. Come soon, I cannot wait. I turned around to see a smile, but nobody was there. In the distance I could hear the drums, yet a stillness fills the air. I close my eyes and in my dreams a soldier I could see. He said his name is Patrick Pierce and kept on calling me. Meet me at the pillar, son. Please meet me there at noon. I need you, brave young Irishman. There's something we must do. Meet me at the pillar, son, for still it's not too late. It's time to sing a freedom song. Come soon, I cannot wait. The full night I lay awake, and many times I cried. I could not answer his command, no matter how I tried. There in the dark I did my best to say a silent prayer, that when they take him to his fate, you know how much I care. Meet me at the pillar, son. Please meet me there at noon. I need you, brave young Irishman. There's something we must do. Meet me at the pillar, son, for still it's not too late. It's time to sing a freedom song. Come soon, I cannot wait. It's time to sing a freedom song. Come soon, I cannot wait. Thank you.
Fantastic. There's Ciara McCafferty with Meet Me at the Pillar. And I say that one is from the live album launch for the Raised in Songs and Stories. Of course, an album dedicated to Rowan McDonald's dad, the great Jerry McDonald. So he's go right. So let's just see. Just look through the comments here on YouTube. Steph just talking about obviously England. London police are calling off the search as of midnight tonight, as it says. It was coming home a week ago, but still not showing its face. They're now calling a waste of police time. Yeah. Felix Fashionetti says, I actually saw grown men and women crying listening to this song as a kid. Paddy Malone, can you please play Hail and Paddy for us, Kilkenny Lads Row? Yes, not a problem, Paddy, I'll get that on for you. Geraldine Cottle was looking the flag of the Fianna. She just said, Marty's just after playing this song on his penny whistle. Excellent stuff. Was it Meet Me at the Pillar? Martin Heaney says, yes, sweating rule will help the weight loss. Marty did not talk me about weight loss this week. I'm not in a great form, a great mood, but as I say, I always going to keep us all updated. But obviously, being away in Bundoran all the last week, and then this week, because it was sort of started back to work midweek, the whole obviously was off plan all week. So when I got weighed in there yesterday morning, and obviously discussed it, £4.5 on, like, but listen, folks, you can't go away on a holiday and not eat and drink and stuff for all the shit you want, so listen, it's back at it tomorrow, back at the gym tomorrow night, and we're back at it all week, so I'm sure that there will be off in the next week or so, and we'll get back to the drawing board again. But sure, what can you do? But as I say, I was going to tell you this, folks, either way, I put on or lost or whatever, so I just go. See, Felix says, Martin, was it McGuinness that said that about the Spanish anthem or Taylor? Yeah, it was John Taylor, but listen, him and Ken McGuinness, absolutely two bloody balloons together, so they are honestly two cretins, as somebody says. Mariachi out of the pub quiz. Let's see, Francis McPeak says, yep, Sean McInerney, beautiful song, great request. Right, so we're going to do tonight, I got asked for two songs, we're going to do these one after another, two songs from my album, the Rebs for Hope album, folks. So, firstly, Hugh had asked me to play Joseph Mary, so we'll do that there one, and actually, it leads in from that last song, obviously, Ciara, McCafferty song that one, so we're going to do our brother Sean McCafferty is going to do this one, and absolutely fantastic song. So it's written sort of jointly by Dana Barrett and Sean McCafferty. So we'll do this one, and then we're going to do the Grace song off my album as well, which is from Callie's Men. So it is. Obviously, we'll do this. So this song is in Grace's eyes, and then actually the Grace song itself was in. And actually, and see, talking about Grace, I just seen mate Paul Suggs Connolly commented on a video this morning. I think Phil uploaded the song Grace from the Wiltones playing it 2 years ago at the Fela, and all you can hear is a bunch of busy jumping kids in the video going, I will die, I will die, I will. And it just totally disrespects that song. And see what we hear a lot of people singing this song as well. A lot of kids, instead of saying just Grace, just hold me in your arms, they will sing Gracious. Well, Gracious, hold me in your arms. And like the song it's called Grace, not Gracious. And it's just like shows you how sort of uneducated a lot of people are. It's a bit of a great man. You go and see this here, feeling it at the Falls Park, the Wolftones, and literally a good majority of the crowd that go are all absolutely just drunken, pissed kids that literally are there just to see the Wolftones and sing basically the Celtic Symphony and Grace, and that's what they're there for. And they're standing with our flag, the tricolour, back to front on their back as well, singing it, which is even more bloody disrespectful. It isn't the Ivory Coast, so it isn't. It's Ireland. But yes, there's my little rant. So here we go. We're going to do two songs in a row here for you. So up first, this is Joseph Mary from Sean McCafferty, and then we're going to do Grace itself. Two songs from my album, folks. Rebs for Hope, the album. So this is Joseph Mary, spicy for Hugh McKenna, who asked for it, and then we're going to do Grace, spicy for Steph McNally, who asked for that one. So here we go up first.
Upon me, you gaze into my eyes. The pain it moves in slowly, for you've a greater love than I. I'll forgive you for your first love, for Ireland is so deep. And I know for you to save her, you must leave me here. My heart is breaking, Joseph, as I hear the seagulls play. No longer you'll be with me after all of this today. I know I'll never love again. My heart is far too sore, and I know that you'll stay with me until we meet once more. 1,000 times I've pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. Our love lies in the future of Ireland bright and free. We took the call together to gain our liberty. But until then, dear Joseph, sleep well the Cramacree. And when I finally join you, we'll have eternity. 1,000 times I've pictured our wedding in my head, with all our comrades gathered, but your fate is set instead. These memories of Kilmainham will stay with me now. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows. This fight for Irish freedom has led us to our vows.
As we gathered in the chapel here in old Kilmainham jail, they think about these past few weeks. Or will they say we failed from our school days? They have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger, to take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. But I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. And when all we two sides on in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed, to him I had to go. Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger, to take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. As the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk by, my thoughts will be of you. And they'll write some words upon the wall, so everyone will know I love so much that I could see the blood upon the road. Let's hear it! Oh, grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. You'll take me out at dawn, and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, so we must say goodbye. Oh no, there won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye.
Thank you. I'll call Grace.
Fantastic. There's so that's a brilliant Callie's Men with Grace, and that was for Steph McNally, that one. And then before we played Joseph Mary, and that was basically for Hugh O'Neill, not the Hugh McKenna. There's too many Hugh. If I said Hugh McKenna, Hugh, I'm very sorry. It was basically for your good self, Hugh O'Neill. Too many Hughs in this page, so there is. All listening on YouTube. Fairly new to me, but brilliant. So Felix just says, yeah, Callie's Men, fairly new to me, but brilliant. So there we go. Derry or the All Ireland Minor Chalmates, congratulations, lads, well done. I know there was a few Derry heads listening to the show regularly, so well done, usings. It's going back to the city of Derry, free Derry there, Derry Minors, well done to you. It's we got a request for Tomboy Loudon was looking for a song from Marcella. Tomboy, yes, go do that next few minutes, not a problem. It's an honour, good to have you on the show today, so it is. Just as I was talking about the kids, basically just disrespecting the sort of songs at the concert, the big Wolftones concert. And let's see what Celine had said, basically, I was there 2 years ago watching them young kids sniffing and getting high, terrible. Listen, I think that there comes part and parcel with any festival now, you know, it's like, personally, for me, I mean, I don't expect people to go and sit in their hands all night and busy sitting, like, I mean, it's you have to show a bit of respect, but listen, it's a festival out there. It's going to happen no matter what. I mean, there's grown men doing bloody sniffing coke and stuff. You go into any bar on this road, so there is, and I've seen it with my own bloody eyes. And it's like even pretty better Republican club as well. You think, oh, people know better. There's people doing coke and stuff every weekend in a lot of the bars, so out there doesn't really waste more or less. And it's just then kids. I mean, everybody's doing it. Obviously, listen, whatever floats your boat. I'm not gonna savage people and slave people for doing what they want, you know. My just issue was they're sort of singing obviously the wrong words and shouting and bawling and obviously standing with the tricolour on the back to front, you know. But that's why the majority of these concerts sell out. I mean, but I think now this year it isn't going to be 10,000. I know it is not greatly reduced, but it is going to be reduced. I think possibly maybe to about 6,000 because obviously they're still in the social distancing thing as it is. But yeah, it will be a great night. So we're really looking forward to it. Can't wait to go and say. I'm just still talking to a couple of bars at the minute about doing a live show on the Sunday of that there. So possibly from about maybe 2 o'clock onwards, while everybody's all coming out for a few pints before they go down to the Falls Park. So I'm hoping to try and get this here at one of the venues that's on the actual road. On the route to the Falls Park, so maybe everybody can step by. And so that day there, I don't think we're going to be doing the show from the studio like we're doing now. It'll probably be a live setting, maybe outside somewhere, but the sound quality still should be pretty good, provided we can get a decent internet connection. Marty says, I rose away there for a cold shower. He's going for a quickie. It hasn't gone away, you know. I mean, I actually went to go and fill up the water, get another 2 bottles of water, because it's absolutely sweating. Felix says, R.I.P. Bretton O'Duffy. Right, let's see. What we're looking for. Jim McCauley had said, could you please play the Town I Love So Well, Ro? Yeah, that could be arranged. Patrick Trimble says, hail from Donegal Paddy in New York City. Elaine says, yeah, dinner time edible because I cooked it today. Oh, I see. Celine says, I didn't get any tickets this time around. My son did. Right, so here we go. This is for Tomboy looking for this one. We're going to do the brilliant song from Marcella, and then we're going to do Bick's version. I would normally play Cara McCann's version of this here song on the show, but obviously Tomboy has asked for it today, so we're going to do this here. This is Bick McFarlane, folks, and the song from Marcella on Rebel Sunday Spicy for the legend that is Tomboy. Here we go.
Doesn't seem quite so long ago, the last time that I saw you, and ain't it funny how the memories grow? Seems they always fold around you. Tried to break you in a living hell, but they couldn't find a way, so they killed you in an H-block cell and hoped that all would turn away. Thought your spirit couldn't rise again, but you dared to prove them wrong, and in death you tore away the chains. Let the world hear freedom's song. Yet the heartache and pain linger on. They're still here, though it's so long since you've gone. But we're stronger now. You showed us how freedom's fights can be won. Wish there was an easy road to choose to bring the heartache to an end, but easy roads are always sure to lose. I've seen it time and time again. Stand by me like yesterday, I'd find the strength to carry on. sunshine along the way, and our day will surely come. Yet the heartache and pain linger on. They're still here, though it's so long since you've gone. But we're stronger now. You showed us how freedom's fight can be won if we all stand as one.
In my memory, I'll always see the town that I have loved so well, where our schools played ball all around the gasyard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those are happy days in so many ways, in a town that I love so well. In the early morning, the old shirt factory horn called the women from the Cregan, from the moors and the ball, while the men on the door played a mother's role, fed the children and then trained the dogs. And when times got tough, there was just about enough. We saw it through without complaining, for deep inside lies a burning pride, the town that I love so well. There was music there in the free dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, as I played in that old pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I found myself a wife in the town that I love so well. Armored cars and the bombed
and a gas that hangs on to every breeze. The army's in store on that old gas yard wall, and the damn barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and their guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town that I love so well? And the news is gone, but we still carry on. The spirit's been bruised, never broken, and we will not forget, and our hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won. What's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, bright, brand new day in a town that I love so well. For I can only pray for a bright, bright, brand new day back in the town that I love so well.
So a Fiona there, folks, for you with Town Love So Well. That's from their eagerly anticipated new album, debut album featuring Gary Campbell. But it's still not ready to go yet. I think obviously Crookie is very busy with other stuff, and maybe they haven't got the final stuff nailed down. So hopefully it will be out very soon. That was somebody else, that one, I'm not sure. So listen, folks, the Facebook stream has been cut off. So I think it was the song from Marcella that cut it off. So it was. So there we go. Sure, listen, we're still on YouTube until 5 o'clock. So please join in if you are watching on YouTube. Share the stream for us. Let people know we're watching. Let's see. Oh, brilliant. Marnie Heaney here has just sent me a couple of pictures. So he has. Jesus, Hugh, I think going by these here photographs, you need to get a bit of dinner on you. Fuck me, mate. Here isn't fair play. Say I'll go down to the Rock, okay, mate, so we'll see you once I finish the show, and we'll get a yarn before I have to head up the road again. Say it'll be a flying visit, unfortunately, because I've stuff on that I need to get done, but I'll definitely call down. So yeah, folks, we're on here live on YouTube exclusively. Nice we are until 5 o'clock. So somebody had asked me, I'm starting to see the Kilkenny lads was looking for the Highland Paddy. See where the comment was. Where are you? The Kilkenny lads. Who was asking me for this here from listening from Kilkenny? Cannot find you. Where was it? Listen, I know you're still there anyway, so we'll go to this one here. This is from the Irish Brigade's cracking album, Live at Graces, so it is recorded. And this is Anya unfolds this one, this Highland Paddy. And it's great to see the Irish Brigade back the day, folks, were there in the Devonish today. I know they're on stage maybe about 4 or 5 o'clock or something. So there are Damien Quinn's also on. So get yourselves down there, folks, if you can later on. I think you can. Most of the tickets are gone, but you can still pay at the door, as far as I know, and that's in the big grand ballroom. So this is Highland Paddy, folks, from the Irish Brigade, and after this one we're going to do our usual welcome to YouTube, folks, with 18 Brits. So folks, share the stream for us. We're here to 5 o'clock.
We song this time another Scottish connection in this one. There's a song called Highland Paddy. Who were the Highland Paddies? There were men and maybe women as well. But men who came back to Ireland at the time of the Fenian Rebellion to join in the struggle. There's a great line in this one. Think of Braveheart. Hear the people shout for freedom. Let's hear you shout it. Hear the people shout for freedom. Freedom! You want to hear that? Anya, Highland Paddy.
there's a grave beside the river, just outside Kilkenny town. There we laid our noble captain. Birds were silent when the swinging died, and all my life I will remember. I'll remember night and day the once we rode into Kilkenny, and I heard a noble captain say, "Oh no, then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with a finging band, rise in the morning with a finging band. Then you are welcome, Highland Paddy. By my side you'll surely stand, hear the people shout for freedom. We'll rise in the morning with a finging band, rise in the morning with a finging band."
There we go, fantastic there for you. Certainly high speaker there for you with the Highland Paddy. That's from their album recorded live at Grace's over in Glasgow, and sure they'll be busting their arses to get back over there. I'm just seeing there are a few pictures now. I felt there from the Deadney's complex. Look at that, actually good big crowd there. So happy days. I think Damien Quinn's on stage now, live. So he is. So right to say, folks, we are exclusively now on YouTube. So we are. So the Facebook stream is gone. I think we got 2.5, maybe just under 2.5 hours out of it, and it was definitely the song from Marcella that cut it off. So again, there you go. Joseph McGowan says, "We're boiling here in the bog. Would you please play Pierce Jordan?" Yes, I can get that on for you, not a problem. Right, so folks, here we go. So it is 18 Brits time. Older's dad, Damien Quinn, going to sing this here, this one in the Deadney's this afternoon. I don't know if he might get away with it or not. So he might. But here we go.
Well, 18 Brits on the white road, will-ya, 18 Brits on the white road, down by the narrow water. For on that road there was a bomb, will-ya, 18 Brits didn't last for long, down by the narrow water. There were 9 murders, given the canteen. There were 9 policemen, nowhere to be seen. And the sergeant said, "Fuck it," they kicked the bucket. The murders came into the canteen. Well, Lord Mountbatten had a boat, will-ya, Lord Mountbatten had a boat, down by the Sligo waters. For on that boat there was a bomb, will-ya, Lord Mountbatten didn't last for long, down by the Sligo waters. There were 9 murders, came in the canteen. There were 9 policemen, nowhere to be seen. The sergeant said, "Fuck it," they kicked the bucket. The murders came in the canteen. Well, 18 Brits were blue to bits, will-ya, 18 Brits were blue to bits, down by the narrow water. For on that road there was a bomb, will-ya, 18 Brits didn't last for long, down by the narrow water. There were 9 murders, came in the canteen. Were 9 policemen, nowhere to be seen. The sergeant said, "Fuck it," they kicked the bucket. The murders came in the canteen. The 9 murders came in the canteen.
Well, I have been a provo for 15 years or more. A Marmalites and more upon my fine year the score. And now we have a weapon we never used before. The Brits are looking worried, and I'm yours to worry about. Chucky sing up the raw, up the raw, who up the raw. Sam the sails in the sky. When I started out with petrol bombs and throwing bricks and stones, with 100 more lads like me, I never was alone. And soon I learned that bricks and stones were trying to miles away. It wasn't very long before that I joined the IRA. Chucky Arla, sing up the raw, up the raw, up the raw. Samba silence in the sky. Sing up the raw, up the raw, up the raw. Samba silence in the sky. And then there came a tournament in the year of 71. At Richmond we were beaten, but we were on the run. And then early on this morning, they picked an arm on door. The referee man they took away. How many did they breast? They breast 100 more. Chucky Arla, sing up the raw, up the raw, up the raw. Samba silence in the sky. Well, I spent 8 years in the cages, playing tight the length and plan. But the holy locked away a boy, and he walked out a man. There's only one thing that I learned, well, in this that I died. Never as long and early he was, until when? Until they're blown away. Chucky Arla, sing up the raw, up the raw, up the raw. Samba silence in the sky. Strike, I watch my comrades die. But in the streets of Belfast, you can hear the women cry. I can't forget the massacre of Friday at Loch Hall. Salute my fallen comrades. As I watch the choppers fall, Chucky Arla, sing up the raw, up the raw. Samba silence in the sky. Chucky Arla, sing up the raw, up the raw, up the raw. Samba silence.
There we go, the brilliant Earl Gary O'Gurfey with the Sam song, legendary Irish Brigade Jerry Clacken song. So it is, that's off their album Live the Brazen Head. Second one of the day, is it? From that album, so it is. And before there we had the brilliant Damien Quinn with 18 Brits, and Damien is just starting off now down the Devonish on stage. Is he sitting down? So he is. He still has the cast on his leg, that big boot thing, whatever it is. But hopefully it's doing the job soon. He'll be back on his feet, so he will. Phil Coleman, how you doing, Phil? Great stuff, Row from Phil Coleman, Patters Thursday Club. Keep it flying, not a problem, mate. Marty Heaney says, Row, if your mum's not working, Hugh would love to meet her. Bring her down the rock. Listen, she is working, mate. I don't even know what time she's finished out today, so she isn't. Because there's actually no one here now. My dad's way out of the house as well. Let's see. Jerry McStraw says, Bridge, I hope you're okay. Up, Derek. Love your kid is here with my wee niece. Gino called in to asking about you. There we go. Right. Felix Fascinetti. Every Celtic fan on the planet has listened to Lave the Brazen Head by Earl. Incredibly popular, yes. I would say any of these folks haven't watched it yet. Check out the documentary the coach done on this here album. It's brilliant. So it is. He's done a fair bit of travelling over the country, over to Ireland and stuff, interviewing different singers. Cruncher and all featured in, so he is. I think Dagger McLaughlin features as well, Jim Sherry, a few other ones. But look into it. It's a cracking documentary all about the making of that legendary album, Live in the Brazen Head. I think we'll maybe get on a Celtic song today, will we? I only just watched the match yesterday, Ange's first match at home in Parkhead. Not really encouraging coming towards Tuesday night for the first big European qualifier game. But I see again today Fraser Forster is being linked with an return, and there's a lot of people saying, nope, don't want him, didn't want to be here. Listen, you can't fault the guy for having a bit of ambition. I think he thought he was going to be getting the number one spot at Southampton, back in the England team. Obviously it didn't happen, and I think considering what happened last season, I don't even know if Fraser had been there, it would have made any difference. Basically with Lenny still being in charge, and his probably saying now brain dead sort of tactics. But listen, if there's a chance Fraser Forster is going to come to Celtic, I would bite his hand off no matter what. I don't really care. He has no allegiance to Celtic. See all these people saying, fuck him, don't want him near the club, you don't want to be here. Listen, Fraser Forster is one of the best goalkeepers in England, so he is, and he's proved that time and time again playing for us. So listen, if Fraser Forster is going to come to Celtic and there's a chance he can come, even if Celtic had to pay half his wages, get him here. Because with these other three guys, Barkas, who's a clown like Bain, and Young Hazard, I don't think any one of them is going to be because look at me, Rangers are going to be flying again. They drew 2-2 with Arsenal yesterday, so they did, and what we could be at 1-0 by pressing. So what's that tell you? We're going to need a good keeper, and it's looking like this here Swedish guy is definitely signed in, another defender, which is good. So folks, listen, any more requests, get them on for us. We'll have another hour and 25 minutes to go. This show seems to be dragging in today. I don't know if it's because of the heat, so it is. And I'm like, oh. But yep, get the requests in, folks. I say we're definitely only on YouTube, so we'll, until 5. So yeah, any requests will be considered. So well, Free the Burr says, can you play Grace? Listen, I've already played Grace about 4 songs ago. I played Grace just after Joseph Mary, so did feed, so on Lucky Hugh Yer says, okay, Ro, I can meet her the next time over. Just don't worry, she's going to be doing the door, Hugh, at the big Rebel Night, the big fans gathering, so you can get a yarn with her, she can. Right, play on the grassy slopes of Hampton in October 57, Ro, 7-1. I'll be looking at that there. Right, so what do we have here lined up next? I have a song lined up next. Let's see, where are we? Spotify. Yes, right. So somebody asked me for Joseph McGowan. He says we're all sweating here in the bog, so he's looking for the ball of Pierce Jordan. So we'll go to this one. This man's wife wrote this song. Mickey McNally, and of course it was Maura who wrote the song along with Mickey. So this is from Misa Era's album. Let's see what do you call this actually album. It is Songs of Rebels and Warriors. So this is the ball of Pierce Jordan from Misa Era, with wee Mickey on the vocals, and this is spicy for Joseph McGowan, who asked for it, who they're all sweating up in the bog there, folks. Here we go.
A young man was shot on the Falls Road today. The bulletin came through to hide the truth away. For different stories to cover the lie. How cold-blooded murder caused Pierce Jordan to die. Santo foi la cura just for a while. We'll not have the crack, your jokes and your smile, but in years to come
your memory still through. A brave son of Ireland, we will not forget you. As you travel the forest early that night, the police, they were watching, they kept you in sight. They robbed your car from every side. As you staggered away, you were shot and you died. Slammed the foil of car just for a while. We'll not have the crack, your jokes and your smile, but in years to come, your memory still through. A brave son of Ireland, we will not forget you. Your killer that night, you did not even see, shot in the back, by the yard you'll see. They won't be punished, no justice they'll need, for shooting Pierce Jordan unarmed in the street. Slammed the foil of car just for a while. We'll not have the crack, your jokes and your smile, but in years to come, your memory still through. A brave son of Ireland, we will not forget you. The grief that is felt by his family is sore, to know they'll never see Pierce anymore. No chance to hold him or tell him goodbye, but they're proud of their son and the cause he held high. Stand a foil a cara just for a while. We'll not have the crack, your jokes and your smile, but in years to come, your memory still through. Goodbye, my dear friend, we will not forget you.
There we go. That is Valda Pierce Jordan, or if you're from Mesa era, especially for Joseph McKay, that one, who's slightly boiling or sweating up in the bog, whatever it is. Right, so another hour and 15 minutes ago for you folks. So this show is just today. I can't get through to you folks how warm it is in here. Seriously, I literally ask you, if you can see me here, why my face is white, because I have like a white light, like a studio light, shine down me here, right? And I have these four lights in the background, these three cans up there warm, and I just have these two wee fans pointing at me, and there's literally what I would do right now just to go in and sit in a nice cold bath or something, just to like cool down. I don't know. So I just heard there. So Tyrone just beat Donegal today, so did. I see Jamie Campbell's just all waiting up the missus, so he is. Haley says you can bring back your Donegal tap, they're doing the returns. But yeah, to see Marty just right there, she says no harm to Tyrone, but Monaghan for the Ulster for their under 20 captain tragically killed the weekend. Yes, they won the they're on their under 20s won their on that was a Friday night, was it, or I saw on Friday night. And the young guy who was the captain, and basically on his way home, he was killed in a car crash. He was absolutely just terrible. So there's like, so yeah, it would be like a really nice story for Monaghan to win the Ulster final this year in their memory. So is that going to be? It's going to be Monaghan against Tyrone then in the Ulster final. There you go. Marty just says, "Take your top off." No, I don't think we're going to. We'll go do that there, mate. Listen, not why there's a camera on me anyway. So I don't mind going away on holiday, and that when thousands of people are in a hotel that don't know me, and I walk around all inclusive with my buzzy smugglers on and no top on, but definitely not be going to do it on my live show. So I'm not today anyway. Maybe I'll get another few stone off and we'll see. Right, so what we'll have up next. So I see Michael or just said about that, Emer will be happy. Literally, this girl is doing 6 gigs a week from going and literally doing nothing, and the odd gig on Facebook tonight. Emer is literally just boom. I did know that literally as soon as she was going to be ready to go again, her diary was just going to get booked up completely, and she is, so fair play there. And anyways, we're going to the Rock this evening. You're in for a treat. Emer is on the Rock. She's doing Fitzpatrick's today over in North Belfast, and then she's going to be in the Rock this evening. So happy days. If you're over for that there, you'll be enjoying it. Shalene says, enjoy the Rock Bar, Martin and Hugh and Lane. Right, so we're going to do a song from Emer's album. It was recorded live in the Rock, and this the brilliant ballad of Gerard Casey, really lively one, this one. So it is from Gerard Casey from Rashockin. You listen to this here. Get the man Keeney on. Here goes. This is Gerard Casey, folks, from Emer Naglahan, recorded live in the Rock Bar on Rebel Sundays with myself, Ro, folks. Here we go.
This song I will sing of a brave young Irishman in the struggle for freedom to free Ireland. He joined the IRA and became a volunteer. To his comrades in arms, he never showed no fear. Volunteer Gerard Casey, freedom fighters, woe to the plight of his country. He answered the call, and while on active service, he never asked why. Oh, our brave volunteer was not afraid to die. This man from Northampton, this man from Northampton. Oh, I'm sure you all heard tell. Gerard Casey's his name, for shark needed well. Oh, he fought for his country and he gave up his life for his family and friends and darling young wife. In his younger days, he lived life to the full, playing Gaelic football. Things were not so dull. Working with his father, oh, he served at his time to set Ireland free. To him it was no crime. No stranger to harassment at the hands of the foe. He was tortured and arrested to pass away he'd go. Oh, threatened by imprisonment and death in the end. Oh, our brave volunteer, to them he would not bend. Oh, this man from Northampton, oh, I'm sure you all heard tell. Gerard Casey's his name, Rashard needed well. Oh, he fought for his country and he gave up his life for his family and friends and darling young wife. Cruel British assassins in the cover of dark, headed for a shark in Auntie Shamrock Park. With their guns of terror, they burst through the door, and the cowards, they were looking for the family man on board. They found him with his wife and his baby girl in bed. They spread those English bullets and left Gerard Casey dead. The cowards fled, oh, this forgotten. Let me hear you sing. Oh, this man from North Antrim, oh, I'm sure you all heard tell. Jerky sees his name, where shark and he did well. Oh, he fought for his country and he gave up his life for his family and friends. And darling young August Race, oh, this man from North Antrim, oh, I'm sure you all heard tell. Jerky sees his name, where shark and he did well. Oh, he fought for his country and he gave up his life for his family and friends and darling young wife. For me, the Muggets, the ball of Jared Kissy there. And folks, for myself, Emery Glacken, and from the back and band, Jerry, Jared and Anya Glacken. I want to thank you so much for coming along tonight to the Rock Bar and supporting me. Hopefully I'll have the album out very soon. Garmina Loga, I'll have a song of file.
Was on a Sunday evening as the sun shone in the sky. As he walked his way to the Gaelic pitch, did he think he was going to die? But as he crossed the checkpoint, oh, the sound of gunfire came. The news spread through that border town, oh, Aidan McInnesby's dead. Oh, why did you do it? Had you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet. Just like Loughgall and Gibraltar, oh, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McNesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. Oh, for years he was harassed by the forces of the crown. So he went to work every day, he left his native town. The soldiers, they swore they'd get him, for reasons no one could say. And sure enough, they murdered him in cold blood on that sunny day. Well, the people, they heard a gunfire and they came from miles around. They saw that young man lying there, he was dying on the ground. His flow of life was ending fast, and people, they tried their best. That bullet wound was far too deep, it passed right through his chest. Oh, why did you do it? Had you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet. But like Loughgall and Gibraltar, oh, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McNesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. For Aidan's life was ending, it was time for Judgment Day. The soldier jumped down from the tower, and that coward, he slipped away. God's curse on New Britain for this cruel deed you've done. And God will have the final say when your judgment day comes. For to say it was an accident, sure that's the greatest crime of all. For his heartbroken family, no worse they could befall. Across no marks that lonely spot where Aidan was shut down. So he walked on the Sunday evening on his way to the Gaelic ground. Oh, why did you do it? Had you not the guts to say? You say it was an accident or even a ricochet. But like Lockall and Gibraltar, oh, your lies are well renowned. You murdered Aidan McNesby on his way to the Gaelic ground. Yes, you murdered young Aidan McNesby on his way to the Gaelic ground.
Yes, Paddy Mangan there for you folks, and Eddie Kane, of course. Paddy, former frontman with the Druids, now out himself with young Eddie. The two of them out there going alone. So there's the ballad of Aidan McNesby. So it is. See, Terry Crean, he says, "Where's Beaver the day? Don't know where he is. He's been on Facebook during the week because I've seen him. He was commenting on a few things, but maybe he's what he's at today, in the drink or something." Folks debating here whether it's just wrap the show up early today, maybe half an hour or something, because it's like the numbers this afternoon are dwindling down rightly here on YouTube, so they are. So listen, just because there's things I could be doing, if you are all sort of going to shoot on. So we'll see. Maybe we'll knock it off a bit earlier, because there's lots of people this weather. People are doing other things and all whatever, and you are sitting out or whatever. So I don't know today whether we'll go on to 5 o'clock today or not. We'll see. Right, so what I'm going to do next, somebody asked me earlier on for the Wolftones Ireland Unfree Shall Never Be at Peace. So we're going to do this one, found it on Spotify there, and I don't actually have this one on my hard drive, but this is the great thing about Spotify and a decent Wi-Fi signal. And again, big shout out to, obviously last night I was supposed to be doing the gig with Gary Ogue and Stephen up in Beckett's, but it was pulled until August and it's been moved to the Sloan. So I had a wee night free last night, so I ended up getting the gig up for it was a bit of a strange one. It was for a hen night. So for Anya and all the girls there, they were celebrating Anya's hen up in a private house up in Largefield Estate in Lisburn. And I have to say it was a fantastic night. So it was by the time I get set up, and literally every song you just loved, and there was some great requests as well. So fair play to yous. It was a great night. So cheers to Emma, Anya's sister, for getting me up to do the gig. Really enjoyed it. So did. Good crack, so fair play to yous. And good luck to Anya and your man on your big wedding day in September. So I say again, if your DJ doesn't show up or pulls a sickie, let me know. I'll be more than happy to go and entertain your crowd. So here we go. Next tune for you today. This is the Wolftones with Ireland Unfree Shall Never Be at Peace.
In a dimly lit room by the smouldering fire sat an old man so lonely, so sad and so tired. Once he struggled for freedom, now he struggles to live, with his few small possessions and his past to relive. There's a faded old picture on the wall all alone, a dusty old picture, the pride of his home, with a harp and a shamrock with these words underneath: Ireland unfree shall never be at peace. And his thoughts wander back to the days of his prime. Oh, it seems now there's nothing goes faster than time. To his comrades of old, and he remembers the day when he marched behind Pearse and the bold IRA. There's a faded old picture on the wall all alone, a dusty old picture, the pride of his home, with a harp and a shamrock with these words underneath: Ireland unfree shall never be at peace. And it's through Easter week, and his thoughts wander back Oh, those leaders of men sure no courage did lack. But now he's just left with his memories of old, for his name nor his story will never be told. There's a faded old picture on the wall all alone, a dusty old picture, the pride of his home, with a harp and a shamrock with these words underneath: Ireland unfree shall never be at peace. He gazed at that picture and he gave a sad smile, for each wrinkle and a line told the struggle of time. Then he gazed once again and his eyes filled with tears, for the man in that picture was his friend Padraig Pearse. There's a faded old picture on the wall all alone, a dusty old picture, the pride of his home, with a harp and a shamrock with these words underneath: Ireland unfree shall never be at peace.
On you go there, Tommy Byrne. Ireland unfree shall never be at peace. The Wolves home, she is, folks. Yeah, so again, big congratulations to Ronan McDonald, who won the first set of tickets. There's going to be another double set available next Sunday, folks, and then there's going to be another set available the weekend after. So 6 in total, so don't worry if you didn't get the chance to win today. There's still a chance to win over the next couple of weeks, folks. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here at 4:30 today, okay? If that's okay with you. So we'll get another half hour of the show. This is just unbearable, honestly. This heat is just, it's too warm. So it is. Felix says, I used to live in Cyprus, big man, so this is quite cold for me. Still got my Ireland jersey on, Jesus Christ. Jules McGurry says, would I play the Lonesome Boatman by anyone? Yeah, I'm sure I can get that on there for you today. Let's see what we'll have lined up next. Go through this here one here from the Irish Brigade, folks, from their album. What album was it? Let's see. Where is it? Let the Free Birds Fly. 18 great rebel songs. So yeah, the Irish Brigade are live on stage from I think it's 4 o'clock to 6. Damien Quinn's on now from 2 to 4. So the Irish Brigade should be just starting right on the stage in the Devonish now, folks. They should. And actually, it'd be a really great gig to see him today, so it would. So I know it's going to be Anya and Jerry and Jared, so I don't know if they have got somebody else yet to sort of to fill the void that 6 left when he did the band. So we'll see what they're like later on. So this is the Brixton Busters, so it is a great wee tune. And I love Jerry sort of talking this here. You can tell his drama teacher esque comes through when he wrote this song. So yeah, folks, it's Rebel Sundays. We've got another 25 minutes to go today. We're going to finish up today at 4:30 for you. So this is the Irish Brigade with Brixton Busters, folks, on Rebel Sundays with myself, Ro. And I say, if any of that haven't yet, folks, please leave a wee tip. If you can, there's a wee QR code up there, just scan it with your phone, you can send something through, or a couple of links there as well. Just it's paypal.me/DJ Row Show. Much appreciated, folks, if you can drop something in. Here we go.
Listen, here's a song for Pierce and Nesson, known as the Brixton Busters far and wide. Like a bolt right out of heaven, they escaped from Brixton prison. The provost they could not keep inside. It happened on a Sunday, it became an on-the-run day. Both lads had been praying on their knees. Sure, the warders started shocking when the gun came from the stocking, and the lad said, hand over the keys. Now they're moving. Get those police dogs moving. Get those doggies searching far and wide. It wasn't Semtex putty, but a pistol in the gutty that let the lads go out for a ride. Every branchman in the nation went crazy with frustration. They were ordered to quickly find the trail. When they lost them at the station, it cured their constipation. No wonder they are still looking pale. Moving, 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 yet those police dogs moving, yet those doggies searching far and wide. It wasn't Semtex putty, but a pistol in the gutty that let the lads go out for a ride. Now England, learn your lesson from lads like Pearce and Nesson and the volunteers you hold in cells today. Though you beat them and mistreat them, you never will defeat them. They'll be back again to fight another day. Now they're moving, 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 yet those police dogs moving, yet those doggies searching far and wide. The governor's calculating the pension that is waiting. He can't get those lads back inside. Shut the gate, shut the door, don't let out anymore. Make sure there's nowhere to hide. Searching high, searching low, where the hell did they go? Provosts they could not keep inside. Shut the gate, shut the door, don't let out anymore. Make sure there's nowhere to hide. Searching high, searching low, where the hell did they go? The provosts they could not keep inside. Moving, 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 moving. The provosts they could not keep inside. Moving, moving. The provosts they could not keep inside. Moving, moving. The provosts they could not keep inside.
Go on, Jerry Glacken there. If you, there's the Brixton Busters and the Irish Brigade for you folks on Rebel Sundays here. So we're going to wrap it up here at 4:30 this afternoon. Hopefully that's okay with you folks. But listen, this heat is just far too warm. It's unbearable. I need to go to the studio, so do. I'd be getting out right now if I could. But I'll give you another 20 minutes show the show today. So we'll let's see. Right, so we're going to do your question now for Hugh. Obviously this is his first Rebel Sunday. He's heading to the Rock the Night, so he is. I don't think Damien's going to be on the night, so he isn't one of the original obviously Rebel Sunday singers. I think Stephen is meant to be on. I don't think he's going to be on now because obviously he got the coronavirus, so he had to cancel all his gigs for the next 2 weeks, I think, which is unfortunate. I see Celine's just posted there as well, but Goodfellas had to close. One of their staff got it. It's crazy. Seriously, folks, I don't care what. I just urge all you is literally get this vaccine. You can have your thoughts about it what you want, but listen, I just think it's a personal thing, but I think a lot of people are being very selfish if you don't get it. So it is. When you waste up there crap about it being I had this out with my own brother, so that our Ronan got it there during the week, and the amount of people now have to come out of work and stuff and all this whatever because he didn't get the vaccine, and it's crazy. So it is. So just, and it's my personal opinion that I think it's people are saying they're not going to get it because it's you're funding some Tory crap, blah blah. That's a little bollocks, folks. Listen, all I'm going to say is if you get the opportunity to get this vaccine, go and get it. I'm not a doctor, I don't really care, but I just think it's a worthwhile for everyone. We'll get moving on a lot quicker if you do. So that's the wee rant about the virus. So listen, Hugh, this one's spicy for you, mate. So it is good luck on your very first trip here to see the legendary Rebel Sundays in Belfast, the Rock Bar. And this is the original Rebel Sunday singer. He wrote the song all about the great night in the Rock Bar, Rebel Sunday. So it's Damien Quinn with the tune where that my show comes from. It's named after Rebel Sundays. This is Damien Quinn with Rebel Sunday, spicy for Hugh O'Neill, who's over from Inverness this weekend. Met me at Gary Oak last night. It was scrubbed, but listen, he's here anyway for the weekend. So here we go.
But took a stroll down the Old Falls Road. Rebel Sunday is the day when you see Jerry Oak and Damien Quinn sing a song to the IRA. I ask you friends, are you heading to the Rock? Cause I have Rebel Sundays on at 6 o'clock. There's Damien Quinn, he hits the Queen, and Jerry Oak, he loves shipping. Well, Jerry Oak says fuck your flag and fuck it again. while Damien Quinn sings it in Brits and a nation once again. And I ask you friends, are you heading to the rock? Cause I have rebel Sundays and it's 6 o'clock. There's Damien Quinn, he hits the Queen, and Jerry O'Keefe Shabby. They'll hear the songs of Bobby Sands and the men who fought and died. The broad black brimmer and the black and tans and the Provost lullaby. I ask you friends, are you heading to the rock? Cause the hand rebel Sundays and it's 6 o'clock. There's Damien Quinn, he hits the Queen, and Jerry O'Keefe Shabby. Well, I took his throne down the old Falls Road. Rebel Sunday is the day when you see Jerry Oak and Damien Quinn sing the songs of the IRA. I ask you friends, are you heading to the rock? Cause I have Rebel Sundays and it's 6 o'clock. There's Damien Quinn, he hits the Queen, and Jerry O'Keefe Shabby. Damien Quinn, he hits the Queen. 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 Jerry O, Jerry, Jerry O. Jerry O, Jerry, Jerry O. Jerry O, Jerry, Jerry O.
Songs about William Fleming and Daniel Doherty, who were rammed off their motorbike by an unmarked SAS car. William was shot 56 times in the body and 4 times in the head. Daniel was shot 21 times in the body and 3 times in the head. To this day there's been no judicial review. This song remembers really brave men. It's a ballad of Willie and Danny.
Try to sing some songs of glory, sing some songs of peace, but in the end it's the same old story, the boat so hard to reach. People tell me they're sick and they're tired, I've seen this place run out. So I say, take your blindfolds off, you have us now, get it off the ground. We say it isn't so. While Willie and Danny, they had to go, the reason's very clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. 70 shots between each body, though one of those bullets missed. For every trigger they pulled, had gone a volunteer. For 5 long hours they left them lying there. The priest, he was turned away, said it's another step lower, but as yes he has passed it, she'll never forget the day. We say it isn't so. While Willie and Danny, they had to go, the reasons will be clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year.
They're laying down their lives for us year after year. Funerals were proof their worthiness. In thousands they throng the road to watch the postal boys of a helplessly over. It is a ride, keep out slowly. He emptied the magazines over his coffin, and defiantly the crowds were sent. So is another day dance, and the guns will be heard for me that he had friends. Peace take innocent soul, while Willie and Danny, they had to go. The reasons very clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. We've taken us in soul, while Willie and Danny, they have to go. The reasons very clear. They're laying down their lives for us year after year. Please say it isn't so.
So Ansparad there for you with the Ball of Willie and Danny. It's from Ansparad's our CD. It was recorded there a good few years ago. One that was at the Hoops Bar over in Glasgow. Really cracking song around Ansparad, Big Tony and Chris and Kev there. So they're going to be playing on the field, folks, with the Wolftones. I'd say they'll probably be on first, and then it'll be more likely to be Gary Oak or Shabeen, whatever it is, next, and then obviously the Wolftones on stage on the 15th of August. Right, so we've got another 2 or 3 maybe max songs to play for you today, folks, and then we're going to wrap her up because I need to get out of the studio. It's just far too warm. Terry Cooney says 18 Brits please. Terry, it's already been on, so it has, unfortunately. Dossie's are all just talking here about the Celtic. It's, I'm not optimistic at all about this Tuesday, and it's crazy to think. I mean, I think there's a lot of optimism and stuff about Big Ange coming on board, but even listening to his interview yesterday after that match, he was just like, well, as if you could sort of tell he was frustrated a bit, so he was, but I don't know, we need to get, it's always the same way, but I mean, because of these Champions League qualifiers coming on so early, the business is just never done early enough, so isn't that's too many times Chris Sutton has said it, he said why do you leave it to the weeks after the first Champions League qualifier before bringing in players? We need to, I mean, how long has Billy Ann's been there now? I mean, the ball should have been rolling before he was even let he come over here when he was manager. About players coming in and out. It's criminal to think that we're going to go into this match here on Tuesday with the team we have. I'm just not optimistic at all. I know this here team, they aren't any world beaters, but I don't know what's crazy. So it is. Right, what we'll do next, we're going to do, I cannot find that song anywhere, Felix, October 57, unfortunately. I've been looking for it on Spotify, on YouTube, and I can't seem to see it. So Henry McKenny asked for this one. He was looking for O'Hampton in the Sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. So yeah, we'll do the version from Glasnevin. Actually, we had Kieran earlier on there singing Ronnie McCorley. So this is from Glasnevin's album On the Victory, and it's this album is just all dedicated to all Celtic stuff, Celtic songs, older ones. So here we go. This is Hampden in the Sun with our last couple of the songs of the day show, folks. Here we go.
Oh, Hampden in the Sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team I played that day. Sammy Wilson put Celtic 1 up in the final of the Scottish League Cup, and it was only Nearly Morgan's due when he nipped in and he made it 2. Oh, Hampden in the Sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. All my days I will sing in praise of the Celtic team I played that day. George in heaven was all at sea. He couldn't stop McBean from making it 3. And then young Billy should he made it 4. And the Celts were heading for the record score. Roehampton in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. Oh my days, I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. George in heaven with the desperate dive, he couldn't stop Morgan from making it 5. And then young Billy with the super flick, and he completed a great hat trick. Roehampton in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. Oh my days, I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. Then to make the Rangers sick, Bertie made it 7 with a penalty kick. And Charlie Tony, when he's on the ball, he's taking the rise out of Ian McCall. Roehampton in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. Oh my days, I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day. Roehampton in the sun, Celtic 7 and the Rangers 1. Oh my days, I will sing in praise of the Celtic team that played that day.
Oh, that there was ended slightly abruptly, so it did. There was up straight into the World Championship song, so it did. Yes, what there was Celtic 7, Rangers 1, Hampton in the sun for Henry McKenna, who asked that one. Right, folks, so we're going to wrap it up here again. Thank you very much to us all. Let's listen today. We should have our next guest on next week's show. So, yep, I'll probably get it updated this week who the guest is going to be. So it is. Let's see. So Derek Glennie says, yeah, hi Ro, have a great day sitting here in Croker watching you now up the Dirty Dubs. Yeah, up the Dirty Dubs, that's all I'm going to say. Only joking, man, have a good one. It's a stadium I've yet to be in, so I actually would love to be in Croker one day. You never know, maybe Antrim, maybe they're back in our year or so's time going to lift the All-Ireland final. You never know, like. Let's see. Yeah, Terry Kearney. Yep, thanks for a great show. Now go and get yourself a nice cold beer. Well, I might have one, but listen, I have to head down the rock here now, so I'm going down and see Hugh. I know Hugh he's up staying with Marty and Elaine, so I'll have to go and get a yarn with him before he heads home. So also Celine there, thank you, Rory. Had a lovely Sunday afternoon. Listen to the best. Everyone enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Yep, Henry McKenna, great show. If we're going to finish up here, somebody asked me to play out the show with the Galtee Mountain Boy. So we're going to do this one. This is another song of the day from my album, Rebs for Hope. Actually 3 songs we'll play from this album today, so it is. So this is the Rebel Hearts from County Tipperary. Here we go. This is the Galtee Mountain Boy, folks. So we're going to do this here, and then us we're going to finish up with, of course, the nice little anthem around the vein with our Ogue. Folks, so again, if you enjoyed the show today, please drop us a wee tip or donation to this wee yoke here. Just scan your phone onto it, or just paypal.me/DJ Rose Show. There's a wee pinned link there in the comments on YouTube, folks. So again, thank you very much. I'll see you all next Sunday. Cheers. Chucky Arla, and you know the rest. Here we go.
Sentence for to die. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee Mountain Boy. We went across the valleys, over the hills Sean Moylan and his gallant band, oh, they kept the flag flying high. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. We trekked the Dublin mountains, we were rebels on the run. Though hunted night and morning, we were outlaws but free men. We trekked the Wicklow mountains as the sun was shining high. Oh, farewell to Tipperary, said the Galtee mountain boy. But I bid farewell to old Clonmel that I never more shall see, and to the Galtee mountains that of time sheltered me, to the man who fought for our liberty, and they died without a sigh. May their cause be not forgotten, said the Galtee mountain boy.
Safi Alligator, Queens are slow, her tender rannicum, they buzz face hair, chanted a shinshire pasta, the akbar, pansiran not and gods ein sabarnwell they can kill on was no sell they gone their scrape they labog na bile Charlotte cannon around the veil. Thanks very much, good night, God bless you all.
You've been listening to Rebel Podcast of Rory Carson. To listen to this and past episodes again, and to also check out future episodes, keep an eye on our official SoundCloud page. We're also available on all social media outlets. Just search Rebel Podcast. Bhí sé bhgéis seach an sin is an fád cruúlaí Rebel le Rory McCarson. Le héisteach le seo agus hir hagran a ríis, agus na hagran atá le teach, caisúil ar siúificail sugin ar SoundCloud, agus táid ar fáil ar gach cinneal ardan ar na main thuisiilta. Ní mór dit ach fád cruúlaí Rebel a curda.